Hello and welcome everyone at home.
Welcome.
We're coming in live here from the Mill Park Stadium with the Youth League 2 Men's Grand Final. We've got the home team, the Whittlesea Pacers, going up against the visiting team, Sunbury Jets. My name's Luke Egan. I'll be coming to you live tonight for the entire game. I've got my sidekick and special comments man, Steve Contis here. How are you, Steve?
Good yourself, mate?
Very well. The energy in here is great. This is the second game of the night here. We had the Division 2 men play Wallen. That's the Whittlesea Pacers, and they got through. They had a big convincing win by about 40 points, so they'll be playing against Altona in the Division 2 Men's Grand Final next week. But that's enough about that, because we're dealing with the Youth League 2 Men's Grand Final. Now the Youth League 2 Men's competition, Stevie, we've got 16 teams, so obviously we're down to 2 in this Grand Final.
Top two on the ladder.
Top 2 on the ladder. So we had the Terrell Conference, didn't we? They've got bragging rights because both teams are from the Terrell Conference.
That's right.
Last week it was the Pacers that got past Melbourne Uni. We were both at that game. It was a hell of a game and some really great runs there. And it was Sunbury that beat Mornington to get their place into this Grand Final. So we're about a minute from tip-off here. We've got a few stats here. We won't be able to cover them all, but look, some of the players that we'll look at in last week's preliminary final. Young man, Sunbury, Owen Stevens, he's going to be one to watch out for. He's averaging about 23 points a game. Last week had 29. You got Zach Martinez there. He had 24 last week against Mornington. Daniel Salvatore, again 19, had 15 rebounds, an efficiency of 27, so he was very dynamic there. And Jai Everett came in with 8 points and had, 9 rebounds and 5 assists. So they've got a pretty good even spread there. The Pacers, Stevie, last week again, we'll hear. Melbourne put up a great fight, but obviously the Pacers got there in the end. I think they won by about 8 points or 9 points. There it is, 83-75. Callum Stojanovic, great game, 23 points, brought the energy, 4 rebounds. He could probably get on those boards a little bit more.
That last 5 minutes that he had last week.
Fantastic. He brought the crowd to life. Well, not that they needed too much. We're about to kick off from last week. Nicholas DeGrazia, what a game. You know, he's had a decent season, but came out last week with 17 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. And I was very happy. Ethan Bateman wouldn't have been happy, but he's up for MVP and All-Star 5 this season. Only went 1 of 10, but still finished in the top 4 in efficiency. Top 3, actually, because finished with 11 rebounds, 7 blocks. His last block was probably the most pivotal. Had probably a pass he'd like to take back, but didn't give up on the play. Have a listen to this crowd. Here we go. We're about to tip off here. Stojanovic and
let's go.
Here we go. Pacers ball. We're underway. Great energy in the stadium here. Got Jordan Castle with the ball here. He's up for Defensive Player of the Year. There's Callum, very, very energetic. It's Captain Dave Barron there. Being nice and patient. Oh, good up fake. Got him in the popcorn machine.
Right idea, just couldn't pull it off.
Yep. All right, let's see what summary you got there. As I said, we've got to watch this Owen Stevens, young fella, with a big fella going to work. Bang. It's always a good start.
He's a big fella.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a nice touch there, Stevie, by the look of it too. All right. Tell what, Stevie, brings back a lot of memories. I was able to play a few grand finals in a row in the state champion men. So August time in BigV, it's a great time of year.
It is. It is. Got a full house here tonight.
Nice pass. There's Chase Panono now. BigV have recognised that matchup. So Chase Panono, although he's not guarding him right now, him and Chase, Owen Stevens there.
That's the one.
But Chase, he's going to bring that energy. He's got to play good D, keep his head. He's a great energetic player there. Castle and Panono, good D. Oh, they're scrambling nice here. They're recovering. Beautiful defence. It's great defence. Oh, I tell you what, though.
He's a shooter.
Young man Stevens, I think it was there, number 1, right?
Yep, he's a shooter.
Even though it didn't count, he'll feel pretty happy that went in. So he's going to be one. He's averaging 23 for the game, up for All-Star 5 MVP, Stevie. So they've got to really watch him.
Yep.
Come on, come on. So what, Sunbury have come out with the energy here.
Have on him. Jordan, Defensive Player of the Year candidate.
Oh.
Still.
Stevie, we're watching. I'm going to call you Stevie in the broadcast, if that's all right. And you've been called worse.
Lukey.
Now, as we watch a lot of games together, and we always, teams have different philosophies, but, when teams get to go middle there's Bateman there with a nice move there. He'll feel great about that. Once again, didn't have a great scoring game last week, but did a lot of different great things for the team to get over the line.
A lot of great defense last week.
Yeah. All right, so we've got a foul on Pacers captain there, Dave Barron there.
The Barron,
number 70. Not used to seeing all these high numbers, Stevie. Remember back in the day, you could only have certain numbers?
Yeah.
Which was probably a little silly. I think they've got with the times there.
Crowd's making a bit of noise on the free throw here.
Certainly are. It's all good there. This young fella, Zach Martinez here again, had 24 points last week, Stevie. Real playmaker as well. Had 8 assists, it looks like, in last week's win. He goes 2 for 2. And as a visiting team in a grand final, Stevie, always great to be up and to get a couple of points on the board. Obviously, you need to score more than a couple of points, but just to get those settling moves. Look at Panono, that's a bit too easy there.
Nice in and out dribble there. An easy layup. As a visiting team, you want to get out of the gates well.
It doesn't define you, but it certainly makes it a little bit easier. He's stepping through. All right, tell you what, Sunbury are out to an 8-6 lead here. 2 points they're up by. Panono's going to see if he can... Oh, come on. There's going to be a few nerves, you figure, Stevie, too.
There would be.
I mean, if you and I are probably nervous commentating here, making sure we bring the action to the fans, but you can imagine for the players, it all comes down to this one game. It's not a best of 3.
That's it. One and done.
Oh, playing for the foul there, maybe. I'm not sure. I couldn't really see there. Good D, though.
A bit of a fresh shot, as they call them. Fresh air, but...
Yeah, as I was saying, Steve, when we played in the state champion men, it is a best of 3, so you obviously every game counts, but you can get that chance to sort of adjust and stuff game to game. But in this, it's just adjusting on that fly.
Yeah, you can fill the other team out, make your adjustments.
Make those adjustments pretty quickly, or else the game can get... Whoa, there he is, Defensive Player of the Year. Jordan Castle finished that play. Is he going to... All right. Panono goes up with the left. Yeah, nice finish. They're up and about now.
That's it. Even score. I think it's going to be pretty even all the way through.
Oh, we've got to call those screens.
Yeah,
it looks like
him.
Big fella's got the stroke. Oh. Boy, I tell you what.
Still counts. Still counts.
I still think you can not let him shoot that. Anyone can be a shooter, Stevie, without a hand. But I tell you what, the way that went in,
I'd give him another one.
Yeah, I'd be letting him shoot it rather than Owen Stevenson. Oh. And that's nothing against the big fella, of course. He had the confidence to do. Whoa, look at the energy, man. Stojanovic, and giving it to the big fella too. Give it to him there.
He's that guy.
And this is what it's all about. As long as it doesn't get dirty and too sort of, disrespectful, this is it.
Nothing wrong with getting pumped up.
Oh, spot on, Stevie, didn't it? It's, as I said, they've put in hours and hours, hundreds of hours this season, and it comes down to this, hour and a half period here. Nice take, number 4. That's at Martinez, I reckon.
Yep, it is.
What do we got here?
Got a whistle here. I think maybe a blood rule for number 1. Owen Stevens.
And I tell you what, it's might seem fairly insignificant, but it's not. He's their leading scorer, and now he has to sort of get cleaned up out there. And they've got to. If I'm the coach, I'm telling the team manager to hustle up and get him going.
I want to break the rhythm.
But it also creates an opportunity here for number 23.
He was jumping out of the gym in warm-ups. You can really get up there.
Is that Jai Everett there? Had a great game last week, young fella.
Yeah.
It's like he comes off the bench most games here, but had 8 points and those 9 rebounds, 5 assists. So he kind of used to play against a guy, Stevie, they'd call him the SAK, S-A-K, the Swiss Army knife. And young fella out there, number 23, seems to do those sorts of things.
Trying to press the ball here.
Oh, trying to split the D.
Seems everyone's got a bit of nerves here.
Yeah. You've got to double down there. He's just way too big.
Hey,
Bateman's a big, strong boy there, but this...
he's got some size.
So at number 10 there, Dylan Shane, and he's averaging over 10 rebounds a game. Interesting that Ethan Bateman did win the rebounding stat for the season in Youth League 2 men with 13.13 rebounds. But yeah, this Shane, young fella here, is a big boy.
He wouldn't have been far behind.
Oh. Yeah, too easy. Yeah, getting a good seal there. Go, Jordan Castle's going to take it down here. Oh, you've got Nicholas de Grazia in the corner there. Good pass. Nice up fake. Oh, I tell you what.
Carl for another three.
You know, Stevie, I love that unselfishness there, but I think we had I shouldn't say we, because obviously we're the home team commentators here. We don't want to be too biased here, but really could have got a better look there, I think.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to just shoot it.
Yeah, I think, you know. Oh, that's a good pass. He's going to take that all the way. Oh. Yeah. Good energy by Pinono. They're getting out in that lane there, Stevie, using that pace.
Spot up three.
Oh.
Cashed it in. Time out for Pacers, down by 7.
Well, Jack Betson hits a three there. Tell you what, to get Sunbury up and about here, Steve.
It's
18 to 11 here.
They've got good energy. Hopefully Sam can just calm the boys down a bit, get them back to what's good. And they play like a team that's pretty unstoppable. I've just seen Sunbury's that way as well.
Yeah, well, look, we haven't really seen some of them. They've played each other twice this season.
I think Pacers got them both times, but...
Yeah, not by much. I think it was less than 10 points. I think one of them was 6 or 8, something like that.
Yeah,
so
it wasn't much. It was close.
How it does work for those at home listening, and thank you again for tuning in. So there are 2 conferences in the Youth League 2 men competition. You've got the Terrell and the Watson conference there. 8 teams in each. So you'll play against the 7 other teams in your conference twice, so that's 14 games, and then you'll play against the other conference once, which there's 8 teams, so that gives you 22 games. So they only matched up, these 2 teams did match up twice, as we said. As I said, Sunbury, Coach De Jong, who was Coach of the Month in July with a 6-1 record. He'll be loving things at the moment. And
still a long way to go.
Still a long way, Steve, isn't it?
But if they can keep that energy up, it's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, you just look at the Pacers. I mean, they haven't played bad here. They've probably missed a few shots they could have made. They've been out in transition, getting some decent looks, but just settling it down, just being a bit more crisp. Got de Grazia there, Bateman there. Oh.
That seems like a nerve play.
Good hustle there by the young fella. Go.
4 on 5. Oh.
Nice little parts there by de Grazia. A little hang in the air from Bateman there.
Nice adjustment in the air there.
Ethan Bateman, I think, is up to about 4 points here. So that's what he had last week. So again, he'll be feeling pretty good. He's going to back off number 10, as we said. Dylan Chain there, hit that 3. Bateman's still going to, I guess, bait him into shooting that 3. You'd rather him shooting it than Owen Stevens and some of the other sharpshooters they have.
You'd rather him standing outside, not getting the rebound.
As well, it's spot on. We've got a little long ball action here. Pinono's going to sort of probe here, see what he's got going on. A little runner, a little floater, you call it. And it counts. All right, so it's Sunbury 20, Stevie. We've got just under 3 minutes to go. It's Pacers 15. Decent scoring game so far. It's the big fella. Look at him. You dare. Yeah, so I think, and you got to get the rebound, though.
Should never bounce in the key.
No, I'm with you. That's...
turnover for Sunbury.
Oh, the big fella Chain. We hope he's not too hurt there. Ethan Bateman, that's a great part. You've got to finish that. So I bet you'd love to get that one back. Oh, good D, though. Oh. Just hopefully young fella number 10, Dylan Chain, hasn't... No, he's running around. He's okay. Now, I tell you, if you're going to get Shane shooting that 3 and he misses, you can't have someone winning a rebound 1 on 3. De Grazia's right there still. He's still there. Yeah. Give him the ball. Pinono, what's he got for me? Oh, good. Oh, Bella. Gee, I tell you what, I just think a good job by de Grazia there. Probably could have sort of got a little bit agitated there. He was all by himself in that corner on that baseline play. Had 17 last week, had a great game. Made the All-Star 5 for last week, Stevie, with a hell of a game there.
I think it's just a bit of nerves on everyone's half.
Yeah. Oh, nearly had it there. It's a nice little pass. We've got Chain there. To the young
kid can jump.
Yeah, he can. He actually some quick ups. Good D. Yep, there you go.
Didn't call 24.
So yeah, 23, Joe Everett. We like the way he goes. Good athlete there. Bit lazy there by Bateman. Come on. It's a good decision by Bateman there just to take that out and create something for someone else. DeGrazia, can he continue his form? No. Probably didn't give him a great shot there. He kind of had to shoot that at the end of the shot clock there, Stevie.
A little bit contested.
Yeah.
He is known as Buckets, though. So
he is.
He is going to get his own.
All right, so Panono's just going under the screen there on number 9. That's Jack Betson there.
They'll let off on that one.
Jordan, okay, you got probably a bounce pass. Tough angle there. Just got to look after the ball, don't you? You just got to stay in your lane, I guess, and just do what you do really well. Do it the best of your ability. Don't try and step outside of what you normally do. Young fella thought he'd put that shot up there. They backed right off. They've sort of dared him a little bit, I suppose, to shoot it. Look, just by his stats, and again, I haven't watched much of him, Stevie, but he's sort of real energy, sort of maybe offensive rebounds and taking it to the hole there. Probably not taking too many outside shots.
There's a few of them. 30 seconds left in this quarter.
Yes, sir. It's gone quickly.
It has. Oh, Chase
tell what, Steve,
from outside there.
Yeah, sorry, mate. I nearly cut. Yeah, it just amazes me though, and I guess it's a young league, isn't it? But just looking at where you're going to pass and passing it, like the defense isn't going to send, and the bounce passes we don't use enough. You know, with those penetrating passes inside, it's a look high, pass low. Yeah. Oh, big fellow, fade away, don't fade away.
The 21's just checked in, Harrison.
Has there.
They call him Air Canada.
Yes, native of Canada.
The man can really jump.
You've got 5 seconds. What's Panono going to do? You've gone too late, have you? You're going to have to shoot it now.
It's a good look.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Scores 20-15 at the end of the first quarter.
Look, I tell you, Stevie, I think, again, if you're the visiting team, any team that gets a lead, but if you're the visiting team and you're up by 5 here, you figure if you can outscore a team each quarter by 5 points, you win by 20, and that's obviously not how it works. But, look, I think the Pacers can settle down here.
Hopefully they got a good feel for him now. Coaches, I guess, will make a few adjustments.
Yeah, Coach Sam helping there. And, again, once again, Coach Sam helping and his assistants, Umberto Fato, and we've got Damien Sampieri. Coach DeJong over there. We don't know his assistants as well as what the others. Again, we're the home team here, but great season so far to get to this point.
They've done exceptionally well.
14 other teams that wish they were here. So, and look, congrats to the other teams too, Mornington and Melbourne Uni, who just again on paper had great seasons, and obviously to get to a preliminary final.
That was a hard win last week.
Yeah.
Wasn't easy. They worked for it.
They'll be shattered. I've been there. Again, played in 3 grand finals with the Ringwood Hawks in a row, 2012, 13 and 14, and we lost the one in the middle. It's a three-peat there, and it is shattering, but it gives you something for that next season. So we've just been handed the stats here. Stevie, you young fella there, just jumped up there now. I'm wearing my $400 glasses here. Maybe I need to spend more money. What sticks out to you, Stevie, just with the points and stuff? What have we got rolling here?
We have Sunbury.
Pretty even spread from just from memory, isn't it? I feel.
Zach Martinez is on 4 points. You got number 9, which is Jack Betson, is on 5. Dylan Chaney.
That's a big fella. Yeah, number 10 there.
He's on 7. And you got number 75, which is Daniel Salvatore. He's on 4. For Whittlesea, we have Ethan Bateman on 4. Chase Panono's on 8. And we got Callum Stojanovic on 3.
Mr. Stojanovic, yeah. So it's again, you look at Stojanovic there. I'll just quickly mention him. I think he's been averaging about 7 points for the entire season. So he's not a guy that's going to put up huge numbers. But again, he had 23 last week. Brought the energy. So I mean that's over 3 times the average for the season. So had a massive game.
He scores in bunches.
Yeah.
So
we've got Haz on chain here there. We've got a little handoff action here. Oh, good screen there too after the handoff. Number 75 there, Daniel Salvatore. He's up for All-Star 5 and MVP candidacy as well.
They got Owen Stevenson's back too from his blood rule.
Yes. And again, you figure even with that, Stevie, you know, they had one of their...
He had the whole quarter out.
Had a few minutes out and they've still got the lead. Oh, that come off the backboard, I thought. I believe that did hit the backboard. And then he should have been a goal attempt, but that's okay. We all make mistakes. Oh, fellas, this is where you just...
That's not the time to do that one.
No. Again, it's just making sure they just stay... I suppose it's not staying in your lane, Steve. You don't want to just be ordinary, but you just do the things that you know you can do. Don't try and thread too many needles.
That's right. Them sort of plays come up when you've got a bit of a lead on.
Yeah, and as we know, there's going to be times where we do need a bit of brilliance. Great rebound, put
Air
back
Canada.
there. Air Canada, he's got hops. You've got to box him out. You can't out-jump him.
No way. So
All right.
Still down by 5.
Oh. Good little hand there by Panona. That's what we need. We don't want to get into foul trouble, but just digging at that ball, playing good D. Don't let him go in middle. That's pretty good D. Pretty good D. DeGrazia out here, bringing it down. He's going to probe a little bit here. He's going to little runner here. Okay, I don't actually mind. Look, again, it's time and score. It's not a bad little look there, but...
I've seen him do it before, so it's nothing new to him.
But again, come off a good scoring game last week, so I'm sure Coach Sam Halpin is, I wouldn't say giving him the green light, but certainly would like him to be nice and aggressive like he was last week. Again, having Max Tomato, and hello Max, if you're out there, I think you're back in the States, college there, having him out for the Pacers. Yeah, this kid can shoot. Been around the game a while, and you can just see that, just that action, just the way he came off there without the ball. Owen Stevens got a... I want him getting hot here. Got Will.
Perfect, everything.
Oh, got an offensive foul.
Moving screen. I just got to settle down a bit now.
We've got Will Henry Squire into... Missed him coming in for a sub there. So number 24 for the Pacers.
They call him Wilbur.
So he's got all the nickname. Look at this. Yeah, okay. We've got DeGrazia coming up on the break. Nice little pass out. He's a shooter.
He's a shooter.
He's a shooter. It's a good look. It's a really good look. I like it. A good extra part. There you go.
There you go.
A great little penetration and probe there, Nicholas DeGrazia. Kick out to it. Will Henry Squire there. Offensive, they've got a steal there. The energy's, oh, good luck chasing him down.
Good job, Bucket.
Oh.
Good work.
Pretty good contest by number 10 there.
It was a nice slow down move, though.
He did. He sort of slowed down just so Dylan Chain couldn't time that jump, Steve. He sort of used his body, got into his body a little bit.
A big fella was running downhill. It was hard to stop.
Yeah, it is hard for them to stop. That's it. All right. So, Steve, look, I suppose there's probably a better feel for the Pacers now. They've had a couple of steals. They haven't converted on those, on all of them. But even though they're down an extra point, considering at halftime they were, 5 points down? They're now down 6. I think that energy and just a bit more crispness starting to kick in there. So hopefully they can keep that going for the home crowd.
Hopefully.
Tell you what, great atmosphere in the stadium here tonight, Stevie. Tickets were sold out pretty quick.
I think it was over 400 tickets were sold.
So I think they've got to allocate about 30% to the away team. So to my right there, looks like there's a fair few Sunbury people as well that have made the short trip over to Whittlesea here, or Mill Park, I should say.
A few blue shirts and beanies there.
That's it.
It's not too far, so...
And we'll have to keep an eye out for the girls' game too, I should mention. It's been a great year for the Pacers, and again, probably a bit of bias there, but you've got your Youth League 2 men in the grand final, Steve. You've got your girls Youth League 2 women playing in a grand final down at Ballerine. And obviously we saw the game before this, the Division 2 men got through to the grand final. We'll go to DeGrazia here. Nice and cool and calm. Yeah, Steve, he's a good shooter. Buckets, they call him, as you said. And I tell you, it's Again, having played and played with a lot of great shooters. You might miss a couple of shots at the start like he has. You get those free throws that can really settle you down and get you into that rhythm again. So
makes a big difference seeing the ball go in.
Oh, pretty good D.
Can't stop them all.
Yeah, I think actually Has might have scored from there, just trying to tap that ball out and just got an unfriendly roll for the opposition. They'll credit that to Chain. I'd imagine he was right there. Oh, it's just sloppy, isn't it? Yeah, and they're going to get a break here and a foul and an M1. Oh, no. Will Henry Swire said, no way. I've got your back, boys. I'm going to help you out there. We're just going to watch our Pacers, just got to watch their passes there. Again, we're just trying to make passes that probably aren't there.
Got to get a body on him.
Big fella Chain. Would he have 11 points, Stevie? I'd have to say he had 7 at the quarter time break. I'm pretty sure he's had at least 4, I would say. Yeah. Even though Has probably scored.
Maybe he smacked Haz's hand, maybe.
Yeah, it's a bit individual, isn't it? And that's nothing against Nicholas there, DeGrazia there. It's not a bad move, but they're I won't say spooked, but they're just a bit out of sync. We've got Griffin Rowe coming in here, and again, he is a lightning bolt here, and he can put some scores on the board if you let him go.
He's a spark plug. Very high energy.
You're looking to play some good D too. Oh, I see. So, great patience by, again, number 10. Really impressed with number 10, actually. Could have gone to work and just sort of held out a second, waited for a cutter.
He's gone to work a few times and he waited patiently.
Yeah.
The double was coming.
William.
Get it, Jordan. Jordan tried to pickpocket there.
All right, so the Pacers are going to have to try and settle down a bit here, Steve, and just really lock in here and just focus. They've a bit of nerves. They're at home, so they're, you're sort of playing for the crowd as well. They've just got to just get the crowd out of there, just lock in, zone in. And again, I don't know how many turnovers we'll have. We'll have a look at that at half time, but they've had some turnovers that they just shouldn't have. Panono's going to let go baseline, middle there, just giving him that angle, which is a bit unusual.
Trying to go to the big fella flat out.
Yeah, he's big. He's big. Hey, you might get tired at the end of the game, but you never get shorter, so he's going to be very handy. Oh, trouble. Probably dodged a bit of a bullet there.
Oh, I'd say
Sunbury crowd not happy, and I don't blame them. It's hard to tell, but it looked...
It's, you can really hear their 30%.
Oh, see, just not being aware, just not being aware. Stevie, one thing I've seen, and again, it's happened 3 times for the Pacers, where they will kick the ball in their offense, and the person catching the ball has no awareness about a little, one of their guards, the Jets guards, trying to get in and under. We've just been a bit complacent with that, receiving that catch.
I think they just got to talk to each other a bit more.
All right, Bateman hits 1 of 2 here.
I think they need the old footy terms of you're hot.
Yeah.
Coming up
yeah, I agree. Or take your time. Don't foul. Oh, nice play, fellas. All right, the Pacers are... Talk to him. That's good strength there by Ethan Bateman. Oh, no, off his left. Oh, wow. Oh. If I'm the Sunbury coach, I'm ripping my hair out.
Oh, yeah.
Was that off? Doesn't matter. As I said, we all make mistakes.
Right off that one.
I made my last one about 7 months ago, so I'm just kidding, of course. We'd have a bit of a laugh here. All right, so Panono taking it in there. Bit of a rock,
Yeah,
it's just...
That big guy's a bit worrying in there.
Yeah, Dylan Chase, he looks like he's got to be about 6'9", 6'10", doesn't he?
He's got long arms too.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Good rebound, Bateman.
As they say, hand down, man down, but not that time.
That's it. And Jai Everett there again, they're sort of baiting him, but I tell you what, you let a guy open too many times, he's eventually going to start hitting. There you go, nice little pass there. Passer with the nice little right-hand hook there. Griffin Rowe's going to put a bit of heat on here. Got young Martinez down there working down there.
Good intensity.
I think,
bit reaching there.
Yeah, I think, look, at the end of the day, young Martinez has got a bit of a size match up against Griffin Road, but I don't think he needed to reach there. I think you just keep him in that sort of that tough area down in that short corner area. Oh, what?
He had him going baseline.
Yeah,
Hey, bounce pass would have been nice there.
No.
Yeah, see, another bounce pass.
It's a bounce pass or look low and over the top, isn't it? But it just amazes me again, just the eyes looking exactly where we're going to pass the ball. Like it doesn't even work in under 14s. It gets stolen. So just really trying to sell that pass. That's a nice little area. He is. Oh, I don't think did he land. I don't like that rule because I see that a lot, and I reckon a lot of players get rid of it just as before they land. But
I think you've done just a hop step there.
Yeah.
Like a jump stop, and they called it.
It's another turnover, those two, Steve. So a bit worrying for the Pacers here. They've given up every time you turn it. Yeah, and as we know, there's a turnover there.
No one wants to score.
No.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, it has dried up a little bit for both teams here. Again, as it's just probably the most, you turn it over, you lose a shot for your team, and you give the other team a shot. And Panono's just got to settle down there. We like it. Coach Halpin likes him, probing that off the defence there, but just got to recognise when there's no gap there and just sort of penetrate and kick out straight. Oh, they're out of bounds. So it's just, you sort of, you take it to the hole, you get in the middle, but you've got to sense when that collapses and you've got to be able to kick it a bit quicker.
Yeah, you just got to wait for the poke from behind too. You've got to watch that one.
Yeah. Panono will be back. He'll have a little chat here, settle himself down. He's going all right.
He'll be fine. We've got Cal back in. They call him the two-way stretch four.
The two-way stretch four. It's a mouthful.
No, he gives
it's nice to look off. Nice to look off.
Oh! They're letting him play a bit rough there inside.
Look at this young fella go. Look at him go. Owen Stevens, I tell you what, I'm sure he gets in the weight room. He doesn't, it's not showing just yet, but he is strong.
He's a baller.
He is a baller. He's strong. He took it to he got a lot of contact. And I understand where the fans are coming from. There might have been a around the neck foul, both players down the other and going for the ball. But you've got to move past that. It's the next play.
Yeah, I think they're letting it go both ways, though.
Yeah.
They're letting them play a bit rough. There's nothing wrong with that. But a grab around the neck is something they should call because that could get out of hand.
Yeah, we have seen that before. Oh, one more step, Jordan Carson. You've got a reverse layup. We've got Sunbury out of the gates here again, looking to attack here.
It's a 10-point game.
Young
tough defense, only 34 points.
Nice little runner there. Nice little runner there. Jeez. Have Jack Batson there. And the Grazia going downhill. Again, I don't mind it, but I think for the Pacers, you've got to take those opportunities in transition, Steve, but I think they really just need to settle and run some plays. There's still plenty of time.
They might be looking to get a few quick buckets just to get a bit of energy.
Yeah.
A bit of momentum.
For sure. And if it works, it does. It's great. But if it doesn't, it can really exacerbate the problem and snowball effect. So,
really
yeah. Good job. I still like his aggression, though.
Yeah, he saw the opening there. He split the double.
He certainly got it in his game, too, to do that.
And he took it straight to his chest. Strong player. He can take the bumps. And then he gets a shooter's touch. Still a 10-point game. 2.5 minutes left.
Now we've got number 33 for the Jets here, Josh DeJong. I would assume that's the coach's son. Coach John DeJong over there.
Maybe just trying to be a favourite.
Yeah. Oh, good D. Oh, young fella stayed with it. Oh, they won't be happy, but probably not a bad call there.
Might have to play the tape back with that one.
Tell you what, that Jack Betson again, strong body, number 9 for the Jets there. Yeah. And who was that? I think it was Salvatore that thought he was going to get the M1 there.
Yeah, they're really getting in there, aren't they? Still a long way to go. If they can get it down to 5 points by the half would be
Well,
better.
that's, Steve, I think you're spot on. What have we got? 2 minutes 10 to go here in the second quarter, the end of the first half here. What a 10-point game. So, yeah, if you're the Pacers, you're looking to get that hopefully within about 5 or so. Yeah, very manageable.
Going to the change room with a bit of momentum. Have Sunbury wondering.
I think you hit it on the head, Stevie, is that momentum. You don't want... Last thing the Pacers need now is somebody to go on that sort of 7-2 run or 6-0 run to really put a bit of a gap there, because that's when the those nerves can kick in then, and that's sort of that anxious, being anxious, and that's how we don't play very well. So
even a bit of anger doesn't help.
No. I'll tell you what, the crowd are up and about. I think they'll even have a half-court shootout at halftime. So something the Pacers have been doing all year.
Yeah, I think your boy won it last week.
Jack, yes, he did. I didn't want to thank you, Stevie. He'll be wrapped here in that. But yes, young fella Jack first cab off the rank and nailed it.
Yep, he did. He done well.
I reckon his dad, who's, it's me, isn't it? No, I'm kidding. I made it once, but then we had the three-point shootout and I choked.
You did.
I told everyone I'll let the other guy have it, but no, I choked. Too used to coaching the young kids using a size 6. All right, we've got Salvatore here going the line here, Stevie, to get this lead out to 12. Not a bad foul shooter there. That looked okay.
The crowd's trying to get up and about, get in his head. He seems pretty calm and collected.
Yeah. And I suppose that's a reflection of him being a candidate for MVP, isn't it? It's
Yep. Looks like we've got a violation. One more shot.
Oh, yeah. It's
one of the Pacer boys stepped in. Scores 37-26.
Coach DeJong over there, very excited. He should be excited. He's got his team playing really well here. Young Salvatore goes 2 for 2. Should have gone 1 of 2.
Out by 12 now. Got Chase back in.
Dancing, you're running. There you go. That's got to be a bucket. Nice job. Steve, you're not sure if we mentioned at the start, Sunbury, just on paper, and again, you can read into stats and percentages all you like. It's where the teams keep their strong players in against the weaker teams and things, but they did have the highest for the regular season score.
Yep, they did.
Overall, it was about 2,086 or 5 or something around there. And they were also the best offensive team, so they had the 1460 against. So best offense and best defense. So it's going to be a challenge for the Pacers. Having said that, they've beaten them in that regular season. So, that's a
drop the shoulder there.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Good position. That's a hard call to make for the refs.
It is. Chase Panono there might have sold a little bit. That's what you've got to do, though. If you're going to put your body on the line, let the referee know a little bit there. I used to play against a guy named Ivan Platnik, and he was the master at it. He would frustrate you. He'd get that many charges. But as much as he frustrated you, you understood doing a great job for his team. Now, Panono's just, you've got to finish that now. Oh, big fella. Salvatore just says, 2 in a row. 2 in a row, and look at the energy. Owen Stevens, I tell you what, Salvatore there didn't give up on the play, and once again, it's you can see why he's up for All-Star 5 selection for the whole season here, an MVP candidate here. Castle on Stevens here. Yeah, it's a nice little in and out. That's going to go in. Oh, he's unlucky. Nice little in and out move there. Nice spin by Castle there. Nice. Oh, that's a foul.
That's a foul.
Sorry, I shouldn't be making calls for the referee, Stevie, but I thought it was a foul, and I was right, I guess.
Good energy there, Jordan. Nice spin move.
And I think that's the thing, Stevie. It's
Sorry.
No, you're right, mate. It's these when you're playing against these great offensive players, you also want to make them work on D though as well. Tire them out, go, whether you're not trying to score them all times, but run them around off screens or penetrate on them. Yeah. What do we got here, Steve? We've got 1:07 to go in this first half, so it's still a 12-point game to the Sunbury Jets. They will be wrapped. Jordan Castle gets it back down to 11. Now, he needs to lock down here.
He's up for Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, we mentioned that before. He's had a hell of a season.
The last 2 weeks, he's really locked down some players.
Stevie, how's that pass from Stevens there to Salvatore? It looks like they've done that a million times at train. They probably have.
Nice pick and roll.
But just the crispness, you know, really crisp on that pass. That's going to get blocked. There's DeGrazia coming through the lane there, and Josh DeJong, coach's son,
Never stop reaching.
he'll be telling his dad, you need to play me more. Yeah, nice rebound, yeah. Salvatore again. Didn't get the rebound, but just that commitment to, well, I suppose it sort of dropped in his area, but at the same time, just staying with the play.
He's got a good nose for the ball, as they say. He reads it well.
Stevie, did we see who called that timeout? Not sure, it might have been the Pacers, not sure there.
Both teams have used it 2 times out this half.
Both teams in the bonus too still, although there's only 33 seconds to go here, but just don't want to foul. It's a 13-point game again, the Pacers. No need to panic. But at the same time, we've got to start chipping away when this second half rolls around here. So just for those at home too, we will have a little break at half time. We'll grab some stats here, have a bit of a look at those.
Maybe a couple of dim sims.
Stevie loves his dim sims, I'm telling you.
Mill Park Stadium, best dim sims.
That's it. Steamed, not fried. A little bit of soy sauce, I'll tell you. Probably not the greatest things in the world for us, but you know what? You've got to live a little.
Once a week you can treat yourself.
I like it.
Maybe twice if they're playing at home on a Saturday.
All right, so both coaches obviously had a chat. I tell you, Coach John DeJong will just be saying, keep going, boys. What you're doing is working. So, and for Coach Sam Halpin, again, be trying to just settle the boys down.
Like you said,
you've got to a grand final because you're a great team. You just got to hang in there.
Like you said, he was 6-1 in July.
Coach DeJong, he was. Oh, you got a boxer. You dodged the bullet. Yeah, certainly, isn't it, Stevie?
Now, down to the last 24 seconds. 18 on the shot clock. Looks like Pacers are going to look to take the last shot of the
there is about a 3-second differential. So you figure the Sunbury Jets will get 4 or 5 seconds here, probably more, or they just cleared the path. Just Ethan Bateman looked like Moses going down there. Sorry to get all religious part in that Red Sea. Oh, look out, we've got a half-court. Oh, my goodness.
Almost.
I tell you what, if there was anyone that could have made it was Zach Martinez. I tell you what, cracking first half from the Sunbury Jets. Look, the Pacers, 29 points for the half. Stevie's not going to cut it, obviously.
It's not too, with the turnovers, it could have been a lot worse. But
yeah, it's a very valid point you make, Stevie. Again, I think Sunbury, as much as they'll be happy there, they probably could have been up a little bit more.
I think they just calmed their nerves a little bit quicker. Like you said, they had a bit of momentum going.
That's it. Now, listen, what we'll do, we'll just have a quick break here, and I'm just going to thank Ben, our producer here from BigV. He's doing a hell of a job for us, making it nice and easy for us here. We're going to have a little quick break here, and we'll be back in about 4 or 5 minutes or so. We'll see you then. We'll get some stats out, and we'll go from there. All right, for the viewers at home, welcome back. We will be kicking off this second half, Stevie, in about a minute and a half here. Now, we've just got a few stats here, Stevie, and look, I think one thing that's glaring out to me is it's easy to read into rebound counts, but at the end of the day, Sunbury, 28 rebounds to 18.
Big difference.
It's a big difference, you know, and it gets you extra buckets and, you know, for getting offensive rebounds there. Speaking of rebounds, young fella, 75 for Sunbury, Daniel Salvatore. Look at him. He's got a double-double already in the first half. So,
he's working hard.
I'll tell you what, Coach Sam Halpin and his assistants, they'll be letting the boys know he can't be... The way he's going, he's going to have 20 and 24 rebounds.
You can't have that.
So, they've done a great job on Owen Stevens. He's only got 6 points. He's done some other great things, but obviously not putting too much heat on the scoreboard. Number 10, Dylan Shane, will bit sort of concerned for his ankle, but he seemed to be fine. He's had 11 points and 6 rebounds, so had a hell of a game so far.
He has.
And look, for the Pacers, they're a bit down on their scoring potency there. They've only had 29 points, so what have we got here? Ethan Bateman, again, after having 4 last week, is on 9. Chase Panono's on 8. And from there, there's not too much else, and I'm sure that's going to improve, of course. Young fella Panono, a lot of energy, but I just think he just needs to just sort of settle down a little bit there. He is a flashy player, so you don't want to take away that flash, Stevie, do you? But you just got to sort of chill there a little bit.
Slow down half a step.
Yeah. All right, second half action. Thanks again for being with us here.
We've got some results for the Youth League 2 women's. They beat Bellarine 40-88 in their grand final.
40-88. Here we go, the Pacers with the captain, Dave Barron there. Unlucky.
Master Barron.
Looked like that play was drawn up for him just to get him rolling a little bit there, and they'll be looking for him. He's Whittlesea's best three-point shooter, so... Oh, young fella just... All right, so I stopped for the Pacers here. They just really just need to get a... As I was saying before, Stevie, that 7-2 or a 6-0 run just to make them feel a little bit better about themselves.
They just got to see the ball go in the basket, I think.
Yeah. And it's also about shot selection and getting... You've got to kick that out to Barron there, but that's a nice move, though, actually, Jordan Carr. That's my fault. I'll apologise there, mate. I didn't know. Nice little pivot there and spin.
Good patience there at the end of the shot clock.
And
good footwork.
Yeah, he'll be feeling very good about that. And you've got Salvatore trying to post up on Bateman there. It's interesting how Dylan Chain, he does. He floats around that. Oh. Who's that? I've forgotten number 9. Is that young fella?
Number 9.
That's my fault there, guys. Yeah, Jack Betson. I should remember that. I've got a young fella, Jack, myself. Look at Sunbury, I'll tell you. Up and about.
They got momentum.
But if you're the Pacers again, they're up and about, so you can't let that get to you. Just got to knuckle down again.
Just chip away.
Oh, he came off ready to shoot.
Master Barron running the floor.
Barron, got the captain there. Salvatore matched up there on Jordan Carr. Got Bateman in the block here. Good strength, Ethan Bateman. Use your strength. Tell him to get in the weight room. You've got to use that. It's one of your strengths. He plays footy, Ethan Bateman. Apparently not a pretty handy football player as well. I don't know how he does it, playing football and basketball, Stevie, on sometimes the same day.
Yeah, last Saturday he did it. And he done well.
All right.
Good box out.
Zach Martinez again. You don't want to give him too many of those looks, though. He's pretty potent. Castle, nice move. Probably got bailed out by some, yeah.
Nice Euro there. It's down to 10.
Pretty manageable, Stevie. You see teams, if they get down by too much, they try and sort of make it up in 1 or 2 possessions. It's just got to chip away 1 possession at a time.
Still got time. Get a few fouls on Sunbury.
Yeah, and that's right. If you can get them into the bonus a little bit earlier.
Yeah, even they play out, good players sit down for a bit.
Yep.
It all helps.
All right, Jordan Castle comes up clutch there. I won't say clutch. It's probably not a clutch part of the game there, but hitting 2 out of 2, though. Very handy for his team to get down under 10 now. 8-point game, Stevie. 7 minutes and 27 to go in this third quarter. Oh, you've got to come up with that.
Foul called.
It's, you know, I look at Owen Stevens, and again, you look at his three-point shooting. I think he's been about 78 of 200 from memory. I'm not even looking at the stats here. I think it's... But he's also had 200 two-pointer attempts. So it's not like he does one or the other. He does both. He will penetrate. He'll shoot short-range jumpers. He'll shoot threes. And he'll also set up his teammates for hockey. Nice little block there.
Good rotation.
Yeah, I like the way he goes.
Starting to fire up a little bit here. Hopefully turns it into a bit of a closer game for everyone.
Yeah, I think it's even, Stevie, getting that. Normally the bench is a bit more up. Oh, big fella, Dylan Chain's going to go bang. There you get I tell you what, he's feeling pretty good about himself. They've backed off. He's hit one, looked like a brick. It just still went in. That one looked beautiful.
Yeah, he's hit 2 or 3, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think you're right. Bateman, a bit too strong there. Nice tough angle there. I like that move, though. Oh, Martinez. That's going to... No. See, even that, Stevie. See, Castle there, caught the ball, didn't realise who was there. Then Owen Stevens.
What are they called? The Jose? The Alvaro?
Yeah.
The NBA player. He sneaks from the back and he steals it.
Yes. Yeah.
Jose Alvarado. That's him.
That's him. Just sort of creeps up and all of a sudden just digs that. Oh, Castle's got to go to Bateman, I'd say, but nice take. Good job, Cullen. Can't go bucket for bucket, though, Steve. You've got to get a couple of stops here.
You have to.
My apologies, bumped my mic. If that came through the mic there. Here we go there. Shot, yeah. I think that's number 9, Jack Betson there going. Yep. Again, it's... Did he sort of penetrate middle from that top there? He did. You know, it's just... I would have thought this young fella here, I was saying it before, just looking at his stats here, I don't think he's a prolific outside shooter, but they're playing for that drive. Don't let him drive in there. Young fella comes up with 2 out of 2.
You want him to beat you from the outside.
Well, I think it's just knowing the scout, isn't it? He looks like he sort of, when he does catch it, he'll look at that rim, but he's sort of looking to he's got a strong, wide body on him. It's hard to tell how tall they are from up here, Steve. We were saying that before. He could be 6'4". He's got a good body on him. He's pretty strong, but he's looking to drive, so just make him shoot it. You've got Nicholas DeGrazia coming off a gate action here. Bit of contact. He absorbed it. And that's a nice pass to Bateman. Get in there. It's a nice pass there. Nice little roll from Ethan Bateman there. We keep sort of saying, Steve, there's a long time to go, but all of a sudden you think, you know what, there's only 5 minutes 51 to go in the third, so they've got to...
Keeps floating around 10, 12, 9. Like you said, a few stops would help.
Yeah, just that sort of mini run. I think the way the game's been going, I don't think there's going to be a 10 or 12-0 run, but that 7-2, 8-2 run. Dylan Chain, nice rebound there.
There's a reason why these teams finish 1 and 2.
Yeah, look at Betson going to work. Tell you what, even that, you're up by 10, Stevie. You rush that shot. Oh. Ooh. Oh, Cernovich has got to make. Panono, great pass, finish it, nice. Hey, good, that's better.
Better.
Stonovich, Callum there, don't mind him shooting that if he's wide open. He's going to get into Dylan Chain here too. He's got to, don't do anything silly, but rough him up a little bit. Exactly, the big tall fellas, they generally don't like that heat. And that real, body contact. You can see the bench and the coaches for the Pacers really up and about here. We've got Martinez, Salvatore, open. Can he hit it? Probably not his forte, but it wasn't a bad looking shot. All right, 8-point game, Stevie, under 5 minutes to go, third quarter here. Pacers can make a bit some more inroads here.
Looks like they're forcing it in, which isn't too bad.
Now, it's just frustrating because the boys are trying to do the right thing, but I think Callum could have just settled there and just gone up. And now, instead of it being potentially a 6-point game, it's now the 10. It's a 4-point turnaround. So
It's not a swing that you want.
And again, I
think you'd rather try to get a rebound than get a turnover on the fast break.
Yeah, I think, again, you've got to... Bateman, boy, I tell you what. And he's not known for his three-point shooting. He can shoot him, but doesn't shoot too many. He does most of his work inside and in that short, so that mid-range jump sort of shot area. Gets him down to 7. Oh, you left him alone, though. Good D by Castle, but then run away from Salvatore, who just sort of pivoted around, put it up inside there.
Good defense, better offense.
Bateman takes it to the hole there. He's going to go reverse style here. Yep.
Oh, goaltending.
Ethan Bateman, energy's up and about here. He's trying to get his team going here.
He is. It's down to 7.
Down to 7, Stevie. That's what we said. You can't get it all back at once.
Just keep chipping away.
Number 23, Jai Everett, comes in there for Jack Betson there. Jack Betson put some good minutes in. I'm sure he'll be back. Maybe not this quarter, but back in the 4th. Bateman's going to back off of Salvatore here. You've got to help each other, though. You've got to step up for the shoot. Oh, that's good hand. Look at the energy now. This is what they want. Panono's going to go and take on Chain here and come up second best. So I don't mind the take there.
That's worth a shot. Could have caught a foul on that.
Maybe try and get into his body a little bit more. Look at Salvatore. I'll tell you what, he's just a beast on the board. He's going to pick up a foul, though. It's unlucky.
That's intense. It's getting intense out there.
You've got to love the young fella's energy. What do you have? He had about 11 rebounds or 10 rebounds at the half.
Yeah.
He's probably got another 4 more now.
But they're letting him play.
Yep.
They're letting him play. This is like watching 90s basketball again.
Yeah. The best era of basketball.
Ah.
The young people won't agree with that because they won't. Well, it's in the eye.
Oh, it is getting intense. He's getting intense. Crowd's starting to fire up too now.
Oh, I tell you, the crowd's up and about now. Bateman at the top of the keys. He's going to take him on. Is he too strong? He hangs in the air. Bad luck. Pretty good D by Salvatore. Not a bad take by Bateman there. Oh. Oh. I don't think it was, but I tell you what, you didn't have your primary ball handlers for somebody bringing that ball down. You had Dylan Chain. That's good hand by Castle.
That's why he's nominated Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, just a sneaky little hand in there. You can see it. It's Panono got. Whoa.
What do they call there?
Out of bounds to Grazia. One of my pet peeves is guys. It happens in the NBL, Stevie, let alone Youth League 2 men here. You see it in the NBL. Guys in that corner just not knowing, or they sort of
knowing where their feet are.
Yeah, and it's even when they shot, if they shot fake that, one of their feet goes backwards or out of court. But boy, it's just a possession you lose out on.
Cheney's taking a break here, the big fella.
Yep, had a hell of a game so far.
Oh yeah, he's got a lot to do with their lead.
Oh yes, sir. That's an offensive foul.
Firing up a lot here now.
It's a tough one there because
it is. You can go both ways.
Yeah, look, young fella De Jong doing the right thing, trying to set a hard screen. And look, and sometimes the guards, if they bump and make that contact and sell it a little bit, they can force that referee to make a call. So not sure if that happened, but it can certainly happen. We've got a little bit of horns action here for De Grazia at the top of the key here. He's going to take it hard here. Jump ball.
That'll be Sunbury's ball.
Don't mind the take. Look, from if I was to sort of go back on that one, just while De Grazia was taking that in there, it's like everyone stood and watched him though.
Yeah, no cutters off the ball.
Yeah.
So
just, I'm not saying they're doing that on purpose, just that expectation of just he's going to make it or he's going to shoot it. Well,
we had number 8 beat, but they rotated over.
Referee's just wiping the sweat off the ball here. Big Dylan Chain helping out the referee's head. Maybe looking to get a little cheeky call in the fourth quarter at some stage. There's nothing wrong with working the referees. Played with a guy named Damon Lowry. You probably know that name, but he used to
take what you
very good at saying hello to the referees before games and give them a little pat on the back. Might get a little call, 50-50 call in that game. Salvatore up for a jump shot there.
And that's another foul on 33.
Yeah, Josh Kajong there. And again, looks like he's a real strong player there, just trying to do the right things and use his body there, but he's been called for another foul.
I think they're in the bonus now. And so it slows the time up a bit. Pacers will get a couple of points maybe.
Yeah,
I want to keep some of the time.
Looks like Josh Kajong, he'll come out now. I'm not sure, he might have 2 or 3 fouls there. We've got number 7, Declan Farrell. He's checked into the game. Again, another strong young man.
He missed the first one. They've picked up their intensity, that's for sure.
Yeah, the crowd's up and about, even pace the bench. They're normally pretty vocal. They have been a bit quiet at times in this game, but they're up and about. That's got to go in. No. Yeah, I'll tell you what, they'll win your games, they'll lose your games foul shots. Not that that's going to lose you the game, but boy, every foul shot.
Referee would have been down to 5 if he hit him.
5, exactly. Well, that's offensive foul, would have thought. So they've let it go there.
Got the big man running the floor now.
That's an offensive foul, though.
It's hard to stop when you're running downhill.
Yeah. I get what Ethan's trying to do there, Bateman there. He's trying to, push it up there and sort of
draw the defender up and dump it to the corner.
Yeah, he's just got to be able to jump stop there, just pull up a little bit there. The crowd's booing, but he looked a bit out of control there.
Fair call. But they've been letting a big go too, so
yeah. I think when there's that much contact though, Stevie, there, the onus is on the ref though. There's something that has to be called. Oh, wow.
So
Jai Everett there.
I thought he was going to jump out of the gym then for a second.
He explodes a little bit there on that first step, doesn't he?
Oh, he's got hops on him.
Ethan Bateman will have just a quick break here. Minute 19 to go in this third quarter.
Air Canada's back in. Made the first. Make it an 8-point game. They just need to keep it under double digits.
Oh, and you are 100%, Stevie. That's it. The Pacers do not want anything crazy to happen at the end of this quarter here.
Now they're in the bonus as well.
I feel Chase Panono's frustration here. Look, not a bad move to the hoop. Might have been a call, but you can't look at what happened there. He looked at the ref waiting for the call, and that put him a step behind his man and got him the foul. And now you're in the bonus shooting 2. So it's easy for us to say up here. When you're in the heat of the moment, you feel like you've got that foul. You don't get the call. It can be a bit fun, but you can't stop.
You can't. And it's a foul in the backcourt too. It's not something you want to pick up.
No. He's
being one of the main rotation players as well.
You're literally 20 metres away from the hoop, and you're letting them get 2 points there. So that was a young fella. Looks like Alex Scortino there.
Leads 10 again, 55-45.
Yep.
Got a minute left in this quarter.
Mucking around too much. Look at this. You're mucking around too much. And Chase just got it. There you go. Talk to him, guys. Look at the defense. Look at the defense. Even if it's pace of ball here, there's only 1 second to go on the shot clock. There's 44.2 to go on the regular clock for the third quarter. So it's just a tip play here because we're not sure. I don't think the shot clock goes in tenths of seconds, so it's just got to be a heave. You just got to shoot it straight away, Callum. Bang. Ooh. Oh, and the rebound. Job, Nicholas DeGrazia. It gets you another possession there. That's not on though. We're trying to throw them, and we're trying to
force.
Forcing the play, boys. Just good energy though, Nick.
Good way to get it back.
But you figure with all that heat around, that wraparound pass, bounce pass inside the key with 4, it's just not on. Look at this. They've left Martinez open. If that goes in, I tell you, Coach Helpman will be pulling his hair out.
Pacers will hold for the last shot.
Dodged a bullet. Young fella, Zach Martinez there. He wish he had that shot back. I tell you, he's wide open in the corner there.
Hopefully they can score, get it down to 8. And we'll have a ball game in the fourth quarter.
Wow, That's what you want for momentum.
They don't call him buckets for no reason.
I'm not sure who penetrated past that, but that was DeGrazia.
That was Chase.
Chase Panono. Great pass there, made under control. And again, as we know with Panono, Stevie, and sorry if I cut you off there, we love that flashy stuff, but he's also got to keep it nice and in check. Right there, simple drive, penetrate, kick out to the corner.
Perfect. That's what he's known for.
That's it.
And if they don't come to him, he normally shoots a nice little floater. Scores 56-48. Yeah, 8-point ball game. Final quarter to go in his championship game.
Well, this is it. It comes down to this last 10 minutes here. And
10 minutes of who wants it more.
We've got balls floating around. There's Will in front of us. We've got some of the young pacer fellas sitting around us, behaving themselves on the edge of their seats here.
It's good to see the juniors watching the older fellas go for it.
Will, could you do me a favour? And sorry for those at home. We're just going to get the stats here. See Ken Numa there? I know Ari's gets okay.
No.
Just for those at home, we just want to get a copy of the stats here, just so you can get a bit of an idea of who's doing what. We gave you some halftime stats there.
We got my boy Ari on the job.
Yeah, tell him to hurry up here though, Stevie. Come on, young fella.
Fight through the crowd to get up here.
We've got about a minute to go, Stevie, before we kick off this fourth quarter. And I'll tell you what, it hasn't been I suppose it's something to expect, isn't it, a grand final? You're not going to have your highest scoring matches. Might get a bit of light on the subject here, and we'll just sort of have a look what's going on here. I can tell you that Salvatore, for sure. What do we got here? So, rebound count just real quick. I started with that last time. 37-24, so it's remained about the same, that differential. Let's have a look here. We've got Salvatore's got 12 and 14, so he didn't put many points on the board that quarter, Stevie. Yeah, number 75 there, had a couple of rebounds there.
Well, he's doing the dirty plays, though.
Certainly was.
In there getting gritty.
Dylan Chain again, what's he got? He's got 16 points now. His efficiency's at 22. He's had 7 rebounds. Again, you look at the main scorers for Sunbury. Owen Stevens, number 1. Again, 6 points still.
But they've had other people step up.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. And Zach Martin is only with 6 points. So Sunbury would be chuffed. Their main scorers are down a little bit, doing other great things, as we said.
But very intense. Oh, it looked like he got away with a hook there.
It's a good move there.
And he kept his feet.
And look, just on the paces here, Ethan Bateman with 19. Ooh. So he's certainly bringing his work here. And from there, it's a bit of an even scatter with 7s and 8s and 5s and 7s. So again, pace is down a little bit on scoring this game.
17 on the shot clock.
Oh, Salvatore leaked out there.
Who was that on?
I'm not sure what happened there, Steve. Boy, did we get a...
We called a foul on number 7. Pushing the back there.
Yeah, I must say, I was just looking down at something there, so I didn't really see the play. Was there much there, Stevie, or considering what we've seen?
But, no, considering what we've seen, no.
Not that they've had a bad game, the referees, by all means, but they have let a little bit go. They're obviously here for a reason as well. I think you sometimes forget that these referees have been chosen because they've been the best ref throughout the season. So congratulations to them as well. That's really good D. Panono hasn't really got much to go there. You've got to make that Bateman for 22 points now. Look at him. Have a look at him. Have a look at him. Bring the energy, young fella.
Up. It's down to
Bateman,
6.
what's he got there? He'd have 22 now. He's hit 2 threes. And he is willing his team. He is willing his team here now.
This is where it's going to happen on the defensive end.
Good help to Grazia there. Sort of just Salvatore was looking to post up Stojanovic there. Good D. You got to grab it. Now look after it. I've got to be not biased here, so I've got to be careful, Stevie.
It's a hard one.
We are the home commentators, but we have been thoroughly impressed with the Sunbury Jets. They've come here to play. And silly comment, you're in the grand final. You better be here to play. Nice pass. Oh, well, I thought he was out of bounds.
Yeah, second time.
Second time, Nicholas. You got a good pass by.
It was a high pass.
Yeah, the pass probably sort of set him up for that, but he's just got to be aware there where he's standing. But we've got a 6-point game, Stevie, with 8 minutes and 3 seconds to go in this fourth quarter. So this is anyone's game, really. Obviously, Sunbury, you know, you'd rather be up than down.
They got their big fella coming back in.
Dylan Chain will come back in here. He's going to sub back in for number 7, and that's Declan Farrelly. Declan Farrelly there putting in some decent minutes, mate, using his body there.
Like you said, mate, you get tired, you don't get shorter.
No, that's it. That's it. So it'll be Stojanovic that will guard Dylan Chain up the top here. He's just going to back off and try and help out on some penetration. He's got to get back to his man and box him out because Chain. Oh, yeah, good rebound, Bateman. I tell you, Ethan's having a great game there.
He just needs someone to come along with him.
Yeah. Panono, that's a hell of a move. Good move.
Nice move. There
Under control, young fella.
That's his game.
Well, Stevie, just like that, it's a 4-point game. And we kept saying in the third quarter, it just kept lingering around that 8, 9, 10, sort of 11, 12 mark. I've said a lot of numbers there.
They're chipping away.
Yeah. So Stojanovic, don't make him
shoot it.
So, Stevie, just on that, you see Cullen there, he's sort of backing off Chain. And I remember, again, I'm sort of bringing up old players here, but Warwick Giddy for the Tigers, and people would back off him because he wasn't a great shooter. That's Josh Giddy's dad, actually. But he was a hell of a passer. So I think even if you're going to back off on Chain there, don't let him just... He can see over the top. He's a good passer. Don't just back off and let him look like, you know, get all these assists and set up his teammates. You've still got to put a bit of heat on him.
Well, he has made 2 out of 3.
Look at Bateman's just going to pull up. And Ethan,
there you go,
the Grazia says, get in the weight room, bang!
There you go.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Grazia's not having a great offensive game, but his energy's there. He got that steal, he got that pass back to Panono, and we've got a 2-point game.
He's getting scrappy. Look, he's in there again.
Look at it, Bateman, get it. Look at Bateman, he's saying, give me the ball there. I'm going to get muddy. I know you don't get muddy playing basketball, but you can.
He's hurt. I think Jordan's hurt.
Is he?
Yeah.
Banged his knee there a little bit.
I know.
To Grazia. Oh, unlucky. It's
hurt.
okay, it's okay. Just settle down now, settle down. Now, I think that's actually... You know what, Steve? I think sometimes coaches call timeouts when their team's got the momentum. But I think Coach Sam Halpin, not a bad timeout. He's probably got a player that's a little bit hurt. They're down 2, but it got a little bit frenetic. So he's just like, all right, boys, we're right there. Let's just calm down.
Calm down.
And Coach DeJong will be saying the same thing. Now, as a Sunbury fan, player, coach, you're probably thinking, boy, we've blown a lead here. But you can't think like that. You got yourself that lead, so now you're right in the game away from home. And, yeah, they'll be a bit disappointed, but they've still got a 2-point lead. And I think sometimes even then teams get a bit down and dejected when another team's gone on a run.
Yeah,
if you're Sunbury, you're up by 2. And if you were told Thursday night at training you'd be up by 2 with 6 minutes 24 to go in this game, I think you'd take that every day of the week, wouldn't you?
Well, they did finish 1 and 2. Sunbury just had one more loss, and Whittlesea had 1 more win.
And again, I think, as we know, you know, you don't know which teams have had a few injuries. There's been a lot of illness going around, so I think those ladders sort of is a true reflection. But again, it doesn't give you a whole reflection of the season. So obviously both very close teams. And as we said, look, Sunbury, even though they finished second, had the highest percentage. I think it was about 118 or 48. I've got an 8 in my mind somewhere. Again, I'm just going by memory there. But had the most points for any team out of the 16 teams.
2,085.
2,085. And again, 1,460 for against, wasn't it? So it was the lowest.
They're a team. They're here for a reason.
Great team.
Last 6 minutes 20.
Here we go, Steve. Hold on, I'll tell you what, edge of your seat stuff. You've got Dylan Chain now being a bit more aggressive inside instead of floating around that top of the key. We'll call him the little bit like a budgie on the perch there on that 3-point line there. But he's been doing some great work inside as well. That's a step-through move. You can't let him do that. Look at Bateman.
He's like the Eiffel Tower in there, standing above everyone.
Yeah, he's massive. I'll tell you what, Ethan Bateman again, it's, look, boys are doing great, but Ethan Bateman, he's really shown why he's up for, again, All-Star 5 and MVP selection. Griffin Rowe, he's coming for a bit of spark plug here. Look at him. Look at him, the young fella. Went left, got a little foul there.
Good energy.
Pretty decent free throw shooter too, Stevie. What can be tough for these players that don't play as many minutes is sort of, you know, you're sitting down for so long.
Yeah, a little bit cold.
and then getting into the game. But there's no time for worrying about that. You're in a grand final, and you can get your team tied. And there's one of them.
That's 1 point game.
And this will do the young fella. I know he's a very energetic player, young fella. I tell you what, you've got a bit of swagger about him. So for him to hit a...
I've watched a few of his games. He's not scared of anyone.
No.
I'll tell you that. He'll take anyone on.
Okay, even just seeing one go in there, if he gets a chance at a 3 and it's a good look, he'll probably look to take it here. He's got to do a great job on Owen Stevens. We can't have Owen Stevens going off here. They've held him.
Some one-on-one crime, as they say.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good D. Panono get a little double screen at the top there. Look at the defense. Oh, wow. Wow. And that's going to happen in games, in these grand finals. You're going to have players step up and do things like that.
Bang.
Number 9 there. All right. Jeez, I tell you what, they've got to make those possessions count.
Just under 5 left. 4-point game.
It pretty much comes down to it. Boy, I don't want to sound like a...
It's going to come down to want now.
Very basic commentator, but it's whoever scores the most points, obviously. But right now, it's who looks after the ball, who executes. Owen Stevens, got to give him credit, hasn't put many scores on the point, but gets into the middle there, Stevie, like we talk about, and what happens? Good things happen when they go middle. Not if you're the defence, so.
It draws defenders, that's for sure.
Yeah. I'm going to say too, it happened a little while ago, but Jack Betson, what a shot at the top of the key there. It's those sorts of moments. So, you know, might seem a bit lucky, but boy, sometimes you need a bit of luck. Wrap around pass. They read it that time. Now, Griffin, you just got to settle down. That's a reverse layup. Bang.
There you go.
All right, bit that. Tell you what, Coach DeJong won't be happy with that, Stevie. That was a bit easy. You're up by 6 with under 4 to go, and you let a guy just do that.
The big man's getting a bit tired.
Oh, Owen Stevens, that's a good... Oh,
look, he's probably cold. He hasn't shot much all night.
And it can become a little bit... contagious isn't the word, because that's when you give it to someone else, but it can kind of just keep snowballing when you don't see that ball go in there. He's still had a decent game. He's done some great things. Come on, that's a bounce. Sorry, and get in there. All right, Chase
We're down to a 2-point game again.
Once again, though, Stevie, looking at, like, how do we not bounce past that? I just don't know. I've got to be careful there, but just, boy, just looking at...
Just need a defensive stop now.
It's defense now. They're going to back off Salvatore. Ethan Bateman's going to plug up that middle. He's going to call for the screens. Panono, you better adjust. Oh, they've only got 5 seconds. Oh, the big fella, Dylan Shane, goes bang. Well, I tell you what, he's had a great game, the young fella.
Doesn't even have to jump when he shoots. It's like a free throw.
Yeah, it's just and you know what? If he doesn't hit those shots earlier in the game, does he take that one with confidence? I don't know. Maybe he does. But he's got his confidence up. Bateman goes strong. Yeah, Dylan making it hard there for the pace of guys inside there.
Making it very hard. Still a 4-point game, 2 minutes 30 left.
A lot of time to go. Panono's...
Got a mismatch here.
Oh, you can't go for the steal there. You can't go for the steal. And big fella just dunks it home. Showing I tell you what, he's hitting threes, he's getting rebounds, he's dunking it. Stevie's doing it all, huh? Panono's going to pull up for 3. Tough look there.
Only 6 points.
Yeah, I think I think Coach Sam Halpin will call a timeout here just to settle the boys, because it's not out of reach. It may seem that way, but there's still 2 minutes 6 to go, and a lot can happen here.
Never out of reach.
I just think, smart play by Sunbury there. You got Dylan Chain, he's 6'10", and he's got DeGlaxia guarding him down there.
No, it's
probably not all Nick's fault there, to be honest with you. I don't know how that switch happened, but got him the ball, dunk.
Yeah.
Big fella didn't go up soft, just hammered it home. So
there's not much he can do.
Right, see what Coach Sam Halpin, he'll have. Pacer guys have just got to hang in there. Again, I always go back in history, but 2013 playing for Ringwood, we were down by 6 against Bulleen in the preliminary final, game 3, and Played with a guy named Brian Dewar, our import. I think he played at Stony Brook from memory. And he came out and hit like 7 points in the last 50 seconds or so. And we won. I think we won the game. We ended up winning. We were down by 6 with just over a minute to go and won by 6. Like just a massive turnaround. So look,
You never know.
you never know. And obviously at the state championship, level, you've got players that are a little bit more experienced and probably a bit more highly skilled. But anything can have 6 points.
6 points you can make up in 30 seconds.
Oh yes. Wasn't it Reggie Miller? I think they had. And we're getting to the NBA, so we're getting a bit carried away.
McGrady.
Yeah, Tracy McGrady, 13 points in less than a minute or something like that.
33 seconds, I think it was.
And obviously, when you've got that talent, you can do that. It's exceptional. But Pacers just got to stick with it here. There's still at least probably 5 or 6 possessions left in this game. Maybe more if you get a steal.
Just concentrate on some defense now.
Yeah,
That's it.
it's got to lock in. You figure Sunbury can't score again. If that goes in, my goodness. Now you've got to get a rebound though. Look at him. Don't pass that. That's a cross court. That's too dangerous. Griffin Rowe there's going to kick it to Castle. You nearly travelled there, young fella. Nearly cost you 10. Can't take too long. You're mucking around too much. Come on now.
10 seconds left in the shot clock.
They actually had better shots before. You got to just come on, Bateman. Look at Ethan.
Down to 4.
Ethan Bateman with another 2. He'd be up to about 27 points by now. 25, 27.
Minute 20 left.
Minute 20, Stevie.
The big fella's doing it all.
Whoa! There you go. There you go. Sorry if I'm screaming into the mic.
2-point game. Here we go.
Stevie, it's exciting. It's a game now.
It's a game.
Oh, don't foul.
Ooh.
Although they've got fouls to give. Got another couple of fouls to give here before they go into the bonus. But, that's not his strength.
Ooh,
You can see.
Can't blame him for trying.
Yeah, I think there's a foul there, fans. But I like your energy there.
I don't know. They're letting a few go. They're calling a few. It's a bit confusing.
Just Salvatore, he's normally looking comfortable, but, you get to a minute to go in a grand final, Stevie, with 2-point game. It can get a bit jittery out there.
Cal's right up.
Oh, Callum, you got him.
He wants him to dribble again.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm commentating like a fan now. They're looking Sunbury a bit all over the joint here. Oh, wow. And that's possession arrow to the Pacers. Okay, sorry, fans. I'm jumped out of my commentator's suit and hat, and I'm sort of joining the fans here, so I'll reset again here. Steve, it's exciting here. I'll tell you what, you've got to give credit to the Pacers here. They looked a bit down. Look at the score. It's 66-64. Bateman. Oh, Griffin Rowe, you've been probably not a great take there, mate, but I see what you're trying to do, but...
there we go.
Castle, defensive player.
There we go.
And it's a tied ball game.
Tied ball game, 24 seconds.
It's a tied ball game.
Sunbury's called a timeout.
I'll tell you what, was that Jordan Castle that got the hand on that? Is that Jordan Castle again that got the hand on that?
Nomination for Defensive Player of the Year for a reason.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Jordan Castle.
It's a ball game now.
We got the young fellas here from some of the 14-1s and 16-1s hanging out with us here.
Oh, everyone's smiling and
Everyone's
laughing.
up and about.
It takes one shot, though, to kill that smile, so...
It just, Stevie, isn't it just that, that pressure of that one grand final game, and both of these teams are probably averaging, well, you figure Sunbury have been averaging about high 80s for the season.
Yeah, well, the games we've been watching with Pacers, they've been over 80, some of them 100.
And it comes down to teams knowing each other on the scout. It comes down to maybe a bit of I won't say anxiety, but just that bit of tightness.
Defense wins championships.
Oh, yeah.
And they've showed it, 66 points.
Well, and you even have a look at that. I think some of those steals that the Pacers have had in the last sort of minute and a half.
Bit of nerves.
It's got them back in the game, obviously, if you don't get those steals. So, look, anyone's game here. We could be going into overtime here, which, you know what? First time commentating with you, Steve. Well, first time for both of us commentating here. I'm really enjoying this. So as a home fan, I hope we win, but if it goes into overtime, it's going to be pretty cool. So
nothing wrong with more basketball.
That's it.
More and more basketball. We don't know what we're going to do with our Saturday nights anymore.
That's it. And look, once again, great job. I've got to say it as a home fan. The Pacer girls, they went down by 2 against Bellarine 2 weeks ago. They shot 1 of 25 from the three-point line. I think they were 28% from the field and come out tonight and smashed Ballerine by
at their home too.
40 points down there. Got to cut their nets down and bring their net back to the stadium. Anyway, let's get back to the action.
Here we go. 23's bringing it up.
There's no differential here, so Sunbury will get the last shot unless there's a steal or a turnover somewhere.
Pacers have one foul to give.
There's one there. Good spot
Sunbury's
there,
got
Stevie.
two.
Good spot there, Stevie. Now, they do not want to give the Pacers another shot. So but you want to shoot it so you can get an offensive rebound. You want to shoot it so you get an offensive rebound. They've taken too long. They've taken too long.
Going to overtime, people. We're going to overtime.
Now, generally what will happen there, and I get it, it's pretty good D by the Pacers.
They were trying to get into the big fella. They're just 3 seconds too late.
Yeah, look, the last thing you want to do is give the other team, 4 seconds or so, because, 3 or 4 seconds you can certainly get something done down the other end. But you also, if you take that shot, you want to have Dylan Chain maybe crashing that board. So, look, They've obviously drawn up the play for him. It probably took a little bit of time to evolve, and obviously they ran out of time.
Look, Sunbury coach here talking to the ref. Not happy about something.
Yeah, not really sure what Coach is doing. Coach John, again, he's been up and about. He's been...
that's 1 second left.
Oh,
they put him 1 second back on the clock.
So there was a bit of differential. I did miss that. Sorry for those folks at home. I know he's probably even listening and watching here at the stadium. Well, they'd be pretty hard. The noise is up and about here. We've got, it's like a cricket match here. We've got the balls getting smashed around the crowd.
Everything going.
Benny, our producer's watching out for his camera and all his equipment there. He should be all right. And we'll just say thanks again to Ben.
Yeah, he's been great.
And his dad, Jeff, that came along here to help him out. Made us feel real comfortable.
Tell you what, Luke, I'm looking to give up my day job now.
Yeah, I tell you what. Although I don't mind my day job. I do a bit of teaching and some coaching with the Pacers here. But I tell you what, isn't it fun, Stevie? It's
it's great.
Pretty cool.
I wouldn't mind doing it again, to tell you the truth, if anyone's listening.
That's it. We'll put it out there. I have to put the resumes out there. Hey? But, no, it's been a pleasure to be here to do this again. Both Stevie and I, well, I guess we've never done this before. We're sort of trying to find out. The club was trying to find some people to step in here, so
we'll volunteer, help out.
It's been a lot of fun. I tell you, it would be. And again, I'll just step into a spectator pacer here. If they can get this game done, the place is going to go berserk. But I tell you what, if somebody can pull this out here on the road, I tell you what, hell of a win by them. But we'll soon find out. And Stevie, who knows? We could go into 2 or 3 overtimes. You just never know.
You never know. Might have to get another bottle of water.
Yes. I'm glad you said water.
If we win, it'll be a beer.
There might be a beer afterwards.
And some dimmies.
Yeah, the old dimmies. There he goes. Now, I think even more so, and a very... not a rocket scientist here, but, it's that team that can settle at the start of this overtime, Stevie,
And it looks like Pacers have got a bit of momentum going.
Well, and it can go either way, but we see it a lot where it's that team that's really rushed to get it back into overtime can really have that momentum. But you also see, too, when that happens, they can expel some of the fuel tickets. Exactly right, Steve.
Sunbury, too, could have a bit of nerves, get tired as well. Could go anyway.
Yeah, so, and again, even in Sunbury's mind, you can't think like this, but it's probably something like, boy, we should have won this game already.
Yeah, they had it in the bag. There's 0.8 of a second left.
Let's see what happens here. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Oh. All right, we're going to overtime.
Overtime. We've got a decent look there.
Decent look.
It's always hard with 0.8. You're going to be, you've got to let it go pretty quickly there, but they got a shooter a look.
There's not even time to look at the ring.
No.
0.8.
All right, Stevie. Well, we got both. Well, either. If we had got the win, beautiful. But we're going into overtime. So again, we've got 5 more minutes of fun here, and it could be even 10 or 15. Who knows? Both teams will regroup here.
The boys must be pretty tired. Being finals, they've cut down their rotations as they do.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what. Again, look at that score, Stevie. 66 apiece.
Harry!
Hey, look at him. we got two young fellas on the job here to give us the stats, and just like most young people these days, please forgive me, in La La Land,
Distracted.
just distracted.
At least they're not looking at TikTok.
No, they're not on their
They're
screens.
having fun with their mates.
For all you guys, kids and young people and parents at home, get them off the screens. Get them out and about. All right, now, Steve.
Yeah, we were talking about waiting for the speech.
We were.
Me and
Yes.
Shawnee.
Now, Ethan Bateman, I got that wrong. He has got 24 points.
24. You got Chase has got 12. You got Callum's got 5. Jordan's got 7. We got Nick. Nick's got 13.
Nick DeGrazia. So, yeah, he had a bit of a slow start, didn't he,
Yeah,
after
he's
having a great
going
game last week? He's actually come good. He's had a couple of good steals, great steals, I should say.
They're doing well.
What
Sunbury's
about for the
got
Jets there, Stevie? What have we got for the Jets?
Owen's on 6.
Yeah, still on 6.
Still on 6.
Been stuck on 6 for quite a while now.
Zach Martinez is on 6 as well.
Yep.
We got Alex
Who we got there? Scortino, the captain.
Scortino, he's on 4.
Yep.
We got Jack Betson, he's on 15.
Yeah, he's had a decent game, hasn't
Big man Dylan Cheney's on 20.
he? Yep. How many rebounds has he got? He's only got 8. Well, I'm going to say only 8. But he is 6'10", but he does float around that top of the team.
He normally averages 10.
Yeah, he's going to post up in the block on
We
Callum.
got Salvatore's on 14.
Yeah, Salvatore. So he had 10 at that 12 at the half.
Yeah, he
So they've
did.
done a really good job on him. I think he had 10 rebounds at the half too. So I think they've really done a number on him this second half.
Yeah, he's got a
You've got
16
Martinez going to
rebounds.
the hole here. You've got to tip in there. You've got to get the ball there. All right, that's okay.
Salvatore's on 16 rebounds.
He's
now.
on 16 now, is he? So look,
He's been a presence inside.
but you've got to figure like he had 10 at the half. So, if you extrapolate that out, I tried to use a fancy word, nearly got it wrong. He would have had 20. So to have 16, they've sort of quite. Oh, yes, he's not a shooter. So don't run out.
He doesn't want to shoot it.
He is. Oh, they're rebounders
boys.
though. So Sunbury Jets right now have had 2 possessions.
Oh, big step back.
Tell you what, he nearly banks it. DeGrazia's going to push
He's on
this.
the run.
DeGrazia's going to push this. And it's come off.
Oh, Pacers ball
Just
come
got
off
to be
one of the
aware
Sunbury
behind
boys.
you, Nicholas, but I don't mind that. He's pretty quick, isn't he? He's deceptively quick.
He's very strong too.
Yeah. Doesn't need to wear the T-shirt underneath. I used to wear the T-shirt, so he's going to make that. He'll make that. Oh, he jumped too early.
Oh, fading away.
Stevens just hasn't had a great game.
Not his
shooting
night.
wise.
But look, he does draw a lot of attention.
He does, and that, yes, he's certainly right, Stephen. That's just lazy with the ball. I'm going into coach's mode here now. I'm tearing my hair out. That's good D, though.
Job, Cal.
That's way to stay with it.
Perfect.
Even that pass by Bateman. Sorry, but you just got it, mate. Look at
Settle
this.
down.
Have a look at this.
Come on, boys, you have to settle down.
I tell you what, if I'm the coach, get me a padded room. I'm going to go headbutt my... And sorry to say that, folks out there, that's a little bit harsh, but I tell you what are you doing, Pacers? So you haven't even, have we had a shot yet?
No one scored.
DeGrazia had a shot there,
Yeah, Stevenson's had a few.
but in this final
I think they're pretty
overtime,
nervy.
you're just getting the shotgun out and just shooting yourself in the foot here. That's good D by Bateman, and that's a good box out by... Yeah.
Goaltend.
No. I think it was... might have been offensive interference, was it there? I'm not really sure.
We called goaltend, but I don't know if it was offensive or defensive.
I think it was an interference by the offensive player. I'm not really sure what happened there. Dodged
think
the
he
ball.
hit the
Great
net.
box out by Stojanovic there. Stojanovic, I should say. Oh, Bateman. Oh, Ethan.
One-handed passes.
Oh, my God. Look at this. That's going to go in. And you know what? You can have a poor shooting game, but if you hit a 3 or 2 in overtime, it can erase all of those misses.
You can.
Now, Ethan Bateman's had a hell of a game. He's just a lazy pass there.
Jordan injured himself. Number 62.
Did he? He was hurt before.
Yeah, he got up there to
young
try to
fella.
challenge the shot. I think he landed in the crowd.
Now, as much as I won't harp on it, but Ethan would love that pass back. But Jai Everett there sort of had his hands down there, sort of baited. Normally you're taught to sort of keep those hands up. He had them down, then just quick reflexes, got that steal. So, and then Owen Stevens comes down, and you can't keep a good man down all game.
Let your grip, Chris. You had that one back.
Yeah, it's not a bad move. A little floater there, just didn't get that angle off the glass there. Now, Again, though, I just look at the start of this overtime, Stevie, where Sunbury got like 3 possessions. You know what I mean? Oh, it's Grazia.
There he goes.
Look at him. Look at this guy. He's not giving up.
Mate, he's not giving up.
I'll tell you what, mate, he's come up pretty big with some steals here.
Buckets is going for it.
Yeah, he is. He's trying to empty the buckets. You don't want to walk out of this game with full.
No, you're
going to
leave it all on the floor.
Right.
Leave it all on the floor.
Yeah, you've got to watch. He's made his last shot here, and that's a good pass.
Ooh.
So Salvatore, that's a nice pass by Stevens. He kind of took it inside, sort of felt a bit of heat and just flipped it out to his good old mate there, Salvatore there.
Still a 3-point game. 2 minutes left.
Come on, good for
Bank.
Bank.
Tell you what, Nick's everywhere. He's trying to be.
Yeah. Yeah, this is, Salvatore.
Up to a 5-point game.
Tell you what, I was just saying how Daniel Salvatore, they've sort of kept him at bay, and he's come out with 4 points in this overtime to really stretch it out to 5. Again, you can't look back at it, but I will. That first minute and a bit of this overtime. What are we doing? What are we doing? That's not what we want. No, it's not what we want.
You can't play for a foul.
Alec, I see what you're trying to do there, but now you've got to keep your poise here. Looks like we've got Captain Dave Barron coming in there, Stevie.
Master Barron, who's pretty reliable 3-point shooter.
Cut. Look at this.
Oh, got let off.
Now you've got to go. And again, I have got a bit of a mixture of fan and commentator here.
They're trying to pull it in too quick.
Now let's see what Sunbury do here.
Oh, they're going to run the clock out, that's for sure. They're not going to rush anything.
Folks, there are 53 seconds to go in this overtime period here. Oh, Martinez. And look at Stevens.
Oh,
that's a tough call.
That's a tough one.
I don't know how he had the angle on that, but you know what? It is what it is, and you didn't box out. So if you don't box out, Stevie, but if you don't box out, you give the opposition a chance to run. Now, Owen Stevens, again, hasn't had one of his best games. He won't care if they win the championship here, but he's hit a 3. He just got that offensive rebound. So he's doing other things to help his team. And that's what star players do. If they're down on their shooting or whatever, they'll try and do other things, other aspects of the game. If that goes in, it might be very hard here. So you've got to have that.
Oh.
And that's going to be pacer ball.
Pacer ball.
Luckily.
Nick's trying his best.
I'll have to get the floor wipers out there. I think there'll be a bit of sweat there.
A little bit of sweat, a little bit of tears maybe.
Yeah, well, now, Stevie, what are you looking? Look, 31 seconds to go here. A quick 2's handy.
It would be.
A 3's great.
And Pacers are called a timeout here.
Yeah, they're going to be a bit down, but they can't.
Look, 3 is great if it's an open 3.
Yeah, oh yeah. But it's just getting a good look. That first and foremost, whether it's a quick 2.
If you can get it in the first 5-10 seconds.
And then you've just got to know your scout. I'm sure Coach Halpin and his assistants will be letting the boys know who they can and can't foul. And Stevie, back in our day when we were playing, you could kind of just foul a guy, but now you've got to be careful about that unsportsmanlike, which really kicks into gear.
Yeah.
And can be just devastating if that happens. If you get that unsportsmanlike, you get those free throws and then the ball back.
It's a hard one.
Gee,
you just got to see what they give you. Haven't been shooting a 3 very well though tonight.
No, but that can change. It's you look at Stevens, you know, he come up with that big 3, didn't he, in this overtime period there, and again got that offensive rebound. Salvatore's had, I think, 4 points in this overtime period as well. Had that little sort of pass from Stevens when he drove into the middle.
Well, they've scored all their points.
Right, yeah. So if you're the Pacers,
you go for 2, you go for 3.
None of them would have given up, but some of them would be a little bit dejected seeing that 5-point mark, but you cannot let that get to you. You've got to just go for it now.
Plenty of time.
We'll see what Coach Sam Halpin has drawn up here.
I think it'll be a shot from Master Barron.
Well, he's taken well and truly the most 3-pointers for this team.
He's very reliable.
Now they're going to get him coming off now. Watch this. Where are you going? Come on. Got to watch tightrope in that. You've got to get a shot, fellas. Bateman for 3. No. That's a smart play by Chain there, throwing that ball down the other end. Maybe it wasn't actually. It was actually a right idea. The big fella had the right idea. These teammates had sort of told him, hey, hold the ball. Yeah, do you hold it? It said, I suppose there was probably a few too many seconds for him to make that play. He's just trying to get...
Need a quick 3 here.
Seconds off the clock. What do they got for us? He's going to pull up and shoot that.
Callum.
Wow,
Bang.
Stevie. Oh, I tell you, it's a 2-point game. Oh, now we've got 5.6 seconds to go. That is a massive shot by Callum there. Stojanovic there. And Coach John DeJong
got a
will call a timeout now.
Pretty sure he'd advance it away from our basket, from the Whittlesea basket.
Yeah,
if they get a steal.
My money's on that, Steve. I think that's the smart play. You know, look, some coaches will have a philosophy to get it inside and have a play, but you figure most coaches, the further away it is from their basket. The only thing is when you do advance, although I always forget about the advance rule, you can pass in the backcourt too. So, they've got that option. So
it's a tough one.
Now, the one handy thing is, Stevie, is Sunbury are in the bonus, so Whittlesea don't have to waste too many seconds getting those foul counts up to the bonus.
That's right.
But again, it's all about not getting that unsportsmanlike foul, denying their shooters.
They can play hard defense.
I think even though Stevens hasn't had a great shooting game, you don't want him shooting 2 clutch shots at the end here. I think you put your money on him to make those.
You don't want him to catch it either. You want one of their non-ball handlers to grab it.
Can we get another overtime, Stevie? We said we're in.
We need another one.
Our time here.
We need another one.
It's now we've got a sub for the Pacers here.
They've advanced it.
So number 22 for the Pacers, James.
They call him Bambi.
He's very fresh, James Giamona.
I think it's his first season.
Yeah, he's going to be jumping. He's got some hops. He gets in the popcorn machine. He'll be up and about, jumping up and down, or jump up and down. Yeah, they got it to him. All right, so what did they take off there? About 1.7 seconds.
3.9.
So that's
now they got shots.
Now
Bateman's coming back on.
Yeah, there's no make or you got to make him now.
You have to.
He makes 2 games over.
This is what it comes down to.
Oh, Stevie, I tell you what, the game's still alive here. So, and the biggest, if he misses this one, the one thing if he does miss, the clock starts as soon as someone touches it. So, all right, you got a timeout? Oh, go.
Go.
All right, this is for it. This is for the double overtime. Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
And that'll do it.
That's it.
That'll do it here.
Sunbury wins the grand final, 74-71.
I tell you what, Stevie, look, you've got to feel for those Pacer boys. They'll be shattered. The crowd will be shattered.
They come back. They did.
But I tell you what.
They tried their best.
Yeah, and you've got to give it to Sunbury there.
They left it all out there. Sunbury played well. There's a reason why they're the top 2 teams, like you said.
Yeah, and if you just to sort of reflect on a little bit of the game there, where they had that lead 10 to 12 points.
Yeah, and they kept it for a few quarters.
And they sort of held their nerve. Even when it went into overtime, they just came out a bit more sort of...
Bit nervy.
Yeah, just sort of controlled the tempo there at the start of that time. That overtime period. Pacers sort of... A couple of turnovers there. They're really rude there. But I tell you what, congratulations to both teams. Coach Sam helping his assistants. Coach John DeJong there. He'll be ecstatic.
Everyone tried. No one held back. It is what it is.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we'll get any stats here. If we don't, we don't. That's okay. But we'll stay with you for another minute or so here.
Sunbury deserved the win. They played hard.
Congratulations again to the referees. Again, some people don't realise that those referees have been picked for this grand final for a reason. They do have referees viewing their games and seeing how they went. So they've obviously had a great season. So well done to them. Again, tough luck. I won't say tough luck.
Loss.
Yeah, tough loss for the Pacers there.
They worked hard all season.
Yeah, they'll be down and out. I hope they can sort of just stay together here and celebrate. Well, I won't be celebrating, but just recognising the season that they've had.
I don't know how long we're going to be on air for, Luke, but maybe another couple of hours. We'll talk here forever.
Oh, we certainly could. Look, I think our producer, Ben, will just stick around for some presentations. He'll let us know.
Yeah.
But once again, look, hats off to Sunbury.
They played their game.
Yeah, and I tell you,
They were gritty. They were in there.
Yeah.
Pretty sure they won the rebounding.
Oh yeah. Well, they were up. They were up by about at least 12 after the first quarter. I think Pacers stemmed that a little bit, but
stayed pretty constant.
I think just those turnovers though too, Stephen. I know both teams had them, but just the timing of some of them, and again, that's not to badmouth our guys. You know, again, we're passionate Whittlesea Pacer fans, and we also recognise great basketball. That's why we keep tipping our hat to Sunbury here.
It's just them little 1% of balls too that Sunbury were winning, and it all counts in the end. Free throws count.
Certainly does. And there's not one moment that defines a game. It's a number of moments at certain times. It's that'll really be.
Yeah, it was a tough one.
As I said, I've been there, Steve, and again, without talking and going too far back in the history, it's 2013. You know, it was a 3-game series. We got beaten 2 games, and Corio Bay at the time were just better than us. And it stings, mate. It
does. I never played at this level, but I've lost a few grand finals. No matter what level, you don't like it.
At any level, that's right. And look, both teams will be back up and about. I'm not sure what will happen with the relegations and promotions. I know the BigV will do that. It can depend on the senior teams for both clubs as well. I know that Sunbury have got.
I'm sure I think they've qualified for the tournament to maybe go up to Division 1.
Yeah, so. And that's huge for clubs as well when they can sort of be promoted into those upper leagues, and they can, whether they need to do a bit more recruitment or not. It's, great job, Pacers. Thank you, fans. You've had help.
3 of the Whittlesea teams have made the grand final. The women won. Youth League men's.
So we're 1-1
lost
so
tonight,
far.
and we've got the men's next week.
Yeah.
In Altona.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can commentate that one.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll be putting my hand up. But no matter what, it's been a fun experience. As much as we're a bit down and out here for our own team here, and they're going to be shattered, as we said. It's been a lot of fun.
Has been a lot of fun.
We both love the game. We've both been around the game for a long, long time. And again, Sunbury, you thoroughly deserve, fellas. Coach DeJong and your assistant crew and team manager and team, you've obviously had a hell of a season to finish second in that Terrell Conference.
They followed the game plan. They executed.
Certainly did. And
they were gritty, mate. They were in there. They weren't letting nothing to chance.
You just even look at that. There's a few moments. Again, there's so many moments. But was it young Jack Betson, I think, or it might have been him. That hit that tough, winding down 3-point shot at the top of the key.
That was number 9, wasn't it?
So there's just those little moments that can define a game and just sort of...
Yep, Jack Betson.
Yeah, just there was great defence, and the clock was winding down, and just threw it up there, and it went in. And again, your man Owen Stevens there, who's had a hell of a season, again was down on his shooting and scoring form, but just hung in there and hit a big 3 in overtime, and had a couple of assists. Yeah,
he didn't force it. He let his other teammates take over.
Just making sure the fans don't encroach onto the court here, just to keep things nice and safe.
So hard on. Sunbury's going to have a happy drive home.
Oh yes.
I'm not, but I'm only 2 minutes away, so I'm cool with that.
Yeah, it's we'll look at.
Time to get back into the gym.
Well, that's
look on to next season.
That's it. I mean, obviously for the senior competition, you get your older players that'll have a bit of a break, but for these young men playing youth league, you figure it's a week off, and even then you just get back into it. There shouldn't be too much of an off season. Young, fit bodies, unless you've got injuries, just come back raring to go next year. And obviously the Pacers will be wanting to go one better.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously, you look at Sunbury Jets, they'll be wanting to go back-to-back. Not many teams do that.
Not many.
So that'll be something that they won't be thinking about right now, but I'm sure when they reconvene in their pre-season, which will be probably in a couple of months' time there, that's something they'll be talking about, is to go back-to-back there.
Yep. See which players are going to stick around, which ones age out.
Yeah, that's right.
There's a lot of things that will come up.
Now, we've just got some presentations here, so we'll just might have a quick chat here. We'll just let... while we're waiting for these presentations, thanks to all the support staff for the Pacers. We've got officials and security everywhere. The crowd's been fantastic. Hasn't been any dramas. Our Pacer president, Teresa there, who gave us the opportunity, Stevie, to commentate on this game. She gave us some pretty stern words beforehand. And
I think we've done pretty well.
I think we've done pretty well. There was no swearing or cussing because we can get it. Not that we normally do that, but no, we appreciate, Teresa, you putting your trust in us.
Yeah, you're doing a great job.
As president, she certainly is. Looks like the crowd are going to stick around here just to watch these.
Mate, you got to be there for the wins. You got to be there for the losses.
Now, you'd think they'd do this announcer a bit of favour, Stevie, and turn that music off in the background.
Yeah, it would be nice.
I think Andrew's going to do it now. Our game day commissioner, he's going to go turn that music down so everyone can hear. It's pretty important that we're nice and respectful in these. Even if you're the home crowd that's lost, you've got to.
Yeah, you have to
give the props, I guess, as they say, to Sunbury.
Now, I don't think we have a presenter, or we do, don't we? We have Lee.
Yes.
So put your hands together for Lee, who's going to do the rest.
Done a great job, the court announcer tonight. He's filled in for our regular court announcer, Brad, whose brother got married today. And he was, I won't say he was shattered because he was loving going to his brother's wedding, but
he's probably a little bit tipsy by now.
Yeah.
Unless he was watching the live stream.
We've got the referees getting their grand final medals. And once again, look, it's as a player, I'm not going to lie, I used to make it difficult on the referees, but as I got older, I was
you understand.
A lot more understand. Yeah, look, they're under the pump. And as I said, these two referees, these young fellas.
You're all human. You all make mistakes.
That's right. They've obviously had a great season themselves to get selected for this game. So, and just like players, they're trying to get to higher levels. I'm sure they'll be looking at, they've coached Youth League 2-man grand final. And, you stick around, you keep getting better. You can climb into that Division 1, get to South, the state championship men. And who knows from there. So.
Yep. Sam having a speech here.
Yeah, well done, Sam. Well spoken,
well done. Congratulating the crowd.
And he'll be shattered, but you know what? He's a professional. He's. Well, I don't have the dump button or delay button, so but no, he's just speaking from the heart there, Coach Holcomb. Yeah, and I think as we reiterated, Stevie, like the Stevens and sort of Martinez, are sort of a little bit down, but
everyone else picked up the slack. Yeah. They probably command a lot of the defense too, which lifted everyone else a bit more open.
Yeah. So Chase and Dave Barron will age out, so they'll be heading into the senior Division 2 men's team. It's well spoken, Coach Halpin. Just commending his team again for a great season. He'd be disappointed, but still proud of his boys there.
They've come far.
So I'm going to read out the names of the runners-up medals, should I say. Firstly, we'll go number 1, Griffin Rowe.
Griffin there.
Griffin, they call him Goose.
He'll be back next season as well. You've got to remember how young some of these young boys are, Steve. It's great to see Nicholas. I hope he'll be back next season. He's had a few things going on with his body, and he'll be back next season.
Job Nick buckets.
Each player will get their.
Batesy done well too.
Yeah, he had a great game, didn't he? He just kept battling. He willed his team. He willed the team back into it with some big threes. And getting muddy, as we said, on those loose balls.
It takes the gas out of you, though.
Yeah.
It does take the gas.
And look, again, he'll be
Panono
shattered.
done well too.
Yeah.
Bit nerves at the start.
James, Nez has there. They'll be,
Yeah, we're not too happy. Got their medals, taking the photos.
Yeah, and
It's hard. It's a hard pill.
one. The runners-up trophy, you know, when you're in under 12s and 14s, you're up, you got your medal. You're disappointed, obviously, but yeah, when it...
They put in a lot of work.
Yeah, and I'd say I don't want to be sounding disrespectful to the league or anything like that, but, you know, I know some players that get runners-up medals and they'll put them straight in the bin. And I kind of get that, but you still got to celebrate having a great season.
It's your journey as well. You've got to keep
right.
it. Know what you've done, how far you've come.
Exactly right. And again, as we said, there's 14 other teams that would love to have been here tonight.
Exactly.
And Big Tim there, he's got a bright future, the young man.
He's a young one too. Well done, Whittlesea. Hopefully you make it back next year.
Don't like that word hope, Stevie. You make it happen. But yeah, it's exactly right. Make it happen.
Medallions for the coaches as well, including Sam Helpin. We've got Damien Sabiro and
Sampiro. It's actually Damien Sampieri.
Sampieri.
And Umberto Fatto.
I know that Damien, when Sam was away and Damien got to head coach in one of those games, he was all up and about. He did a great job there.
Yeah.
So
He's a little guy, but he's got a big voice on him.
Oh, yes.
I used to coach with him back in the day, a couple of domestic teams.
Yeah, right, okay.
Yeah.
Didn't realise that connection there, Stevie. So,
Yeah, he's pretty intense.
I think Sam Helpin again had been very well supported by Umberto and Damien. Yeah. And here come our Sunbury, our grand final winners here. Young fella Salvatore there.
He done well.
He's got a good
probably finished with about
body.
18 rebounds, I reckon.
Yeah, pretty close too.
4 points there at the end in the overtime.
Yeah. Hell of a game. We've come close to going MVP for this game, wouldn't you, Stevie?
No, he done well.
Or maybe, he did get it. Sorry,
Oh, is that the MVP?
That is it. Well, I've got to get with the program there. Sorry for those folks at home, but he thoroughly deserved.
He did.
Double.
Could have been a few of them.
The
big fella.
Dylan Shane there had a great game, hitting threes. Boy, his first three was a bit of a... wasn't the best.
It's like the ball was flat.
And they let him sort of backed off him and
He missed the second one, hit the third.
Yeah.
There's the banner that we'll be raising.
Yeah, look, it's
would have nice to been a championship one.
Would have been really nice, but you know what? We're an association that's not a massive one. We're again sort of on the build again after COVID, a few other things going on, and so to hang another banner and a girls' banner up there as well.
Add the collection, there's nothing wrong with that.
And the men are going to get a banner, and hopefully that's a premiership one, and if they can go 2 out of 3.
They're going to have to put up a new string soon.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And you walk into some of these other associations that have got all these banners up, and you kind of get a bit of envious. But
no, you do.
Great result for the association, the Pacers there, to have 3 teams now that have
made the finals.
Yeah, grand finals.
So we're 1-1, 1 win, 1 loss. See what the men do next week.
While we're on that, Stevie, again, shout out to the girls.
Oh, mate, they pulled it together.
Shout out to the
away
girls.
From home too.
Away from home in a somewhat of a hostile environment down there.
And a lot of people wouldn't be able to make it because they've come here.
Yeah, so they've got a good travelling squad with them though.
Oh, they'd be singing all the way home in the bus.
Yes, they will. Boy, I could.
Oh, they'd be singing.
And look, getting back to this action here, congratulations again to the Pacers. Again, we feel for you. We feel for you.
Hopefully he gives them a bit more fire for next season.
Yeah.
And
congratulations, Coach John DeJong. Obviously, he's done a hell of a job here with his team. Again, finished second in the Terrell Conference on the ladder there. Most points by any team for a regular season.
And best defensive rating too.
Yeah.
And it showed tonight. It really was a low-scoring game.
Well spoken, Coach.
Well said.
To the Sunbury fans who turned up tonight, I know you had a tough decision to make, state champ or us. Thank you for turning up and getting
So Coach DeJong just letting us know, because Sunbury, they've been up and about in the state champ men competition for a while. And they obviously had a game tonight, which I didn't realise. So
I didn't think so.
no.
I do get quite forgetful, so I'm going to make sure that at least tonight I don't forget. I want to call out our team manager, Sue Davies.
I tell you what, being a player until the age of 44 in the Big V, Stevie, the team managers are crucial. We had a great one at Ringwood, Luke Brodie there, and they really do just do those little things that the coach doesn't have to worry about and look after the players.
I'm just in order. Thank you so very much for all your effort all season long.
Get a little bit emotional, Coach John. You can see how much it means to him, Coach DeJong.
Oh, it does. It does.
Well spoken, Coach. Seems like a gentleman there. Look at these players.
So now we'll do the presentation for the Premier team. I'll read them out one by one, and then we'll do the championship banner and trophy.
Not too far away, folks.
So without further ado,
Our producer here, Benny's going to let us stick around here until this. We'll watch Sunbury get their medals here, and we'll get the photo on the banner, and we'll.
Guess Stevenson didn't have his normal game, but everyone picked up the slack. That's what great teams do.
As I said, I'll say it again. He hit that three. He had a great assist there, and he just sort of stuck with it. He could have got really dejected, but he didn't.
Yeah, didn't hang his head. Stayed in there. A couple of good passes too.
Yeah.
He had the first quarter
And as
off
you said,
too with the blood rule.
Yes,
I don't know where he got cut. Could have been on his shooting hand.
Might have been. Who knows? We won't make excuses for the young fella, but at the same time, even that little period was a time where the Pacers might have been able to sort of take advantage of that, but it didn't happen.
But they did play lockdown defence on him. That could have been the thing as well, but
Yeah.
it took away from the other
I
players.
think you nailed it though too, Stevie. Like, even though he wasn't having a great shooting game or scoring game, he still attracts that attention, doesn't he? Where he
does.
sort of opened it up for everyone else. Big fella had a hell of a
Big
game.
fella, he did.
Big fella had a hell of a game.
He did.
A bright future.
He must be tired.
As
Standing
he
tall.
hit a couple of threes. Got a dunk. Got some rebounds.
It was a big dunk too.
And this is the time too where there'll be some young fellas here that don't get much action.
No, they don't.
And even though you don't get much action, once you've won a grand final, no one can take that from you, and it's a great feeling for these young boys that'll be coming through the ranks here and trying to get their own minutes here on this team.
Mate, for the chemistry on the bench and everything like that, doesn't matter if you don't play minutes. There's a lot of other things you can do.
Exactly right. Look, Stevie, when we went out, again, I'll go back to Ringwood, we won 2-5. I was nearly 40 years old. So played some minutes and did okay, but wasn't a main, but you don't care. It's just all about that team. You know, there's no ego, you're just
That's
all
right.
in that game, those games and those grand finals to get that jewellery at the end. So
Yeah, once you put that shirt on, no more individuals.
another young fella there.
I think that was the coach's son, number 33.
Yes.
If I was correct.
Is that Josh DeJong? Yes.
Number 75, Daniel Silva.
This is just
Hell of a game. There's the MVP right there, Daniel Salvatore there. Salvatore, I might have been getting it wrong. Salvatore.
Is it Salvatore?
And number 8,
Maybe Salvatore.
Alex Schiaffini.
He done well. It was like Dennis Rodman out there. He was just following the ball everywhere.
Stevies look like they're actually getting a, and I've just been sort of talking there for a bit of time here, but they're getting a championship. They've got a ring there by the look of it.
Oh, is it a ring?
It's a ring.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I like the ring compared to the medal.
Oh, yeah.
And again, congratulations there to Sunbury. They're about to get their banner that they'll take back with them and hang up in their rafters.
So firstly, the coach, John DeJong.
And
And the assistant coach, Josh O'Connell.
there he is. He must be a bit of a player favourite there.
Looks like he's a bit young. Maybe he played for him.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe he's graduated to coaching.
I tell you what, Stevie, going into stadiums, and a lot of players get to do this, but going back to Ringwood every now and then, you look up in the rafters 10 years later and get to see the banner. So these banners, like when these boys walk into Sunbury again in 20 years' time, they're going to see a banner that they won 20 years ago. You've got 10-year reunions. Not that they want that to happen real quick, because time flies fast enough. You've got 10-year reunions, 20-year reunions. They'll remember this for the rest of their life.
Even for their junior players.
Yeah.
To walk in and see it and want to
See
aspire to win one.
Yep. That role modelling sort of stuff, isn't it? And hats off to the Pacers for sticking around too. You kind of have to. It hurts, but it can sort of fuel the fire to watch the other team get that.
You've got to get some tough skin. You've got to take the losses. You've got to take the wins.
Yeah.
You can't be sore losers. You can't be sore winners.
That's it. That's how they should be proudest punch. Yeah, Razor, I tell you. Boy, it brings back memories. Hey, look, for all those Pacer fans that have tuned in, for all the Sunbury fans that couldn't make it here tonight, you should be, both fan bases should be very proud. And obviously the Sunbury fans out there that have watched and tuned in and have been here in person, congratulations.
And with
hell of a team here.
With the great commentary, I think on YouTube we should get about 1 million views.
We'll get 1 million views. We're going to go viral there. And
Mike
I think
Breen, we're coming for your job.
That's it. That's it. Mama, there goes that man. Now, we just want to say a thank you to Ben and his dad Jeff too for setting us up tonight, making it really nice and easy for us to get to work. So thank you, Ben. Thank you to the Big V. Thanks, Teresa, for having us.
Yes,
thank you for everyone for tuning in. Stevie, thank you. I'm going to shake your hand. Great job there, mate. Been a pleasure working with you.
Very great.
And you might hear us again next year at some stage, but until then, listen, look after yourselves. Have a great night. Celebrate Sunbury fans.
Well done.
We'll see you at some stage. Enjoy. Thanks, everyone.
Good night, everyone. Good night.